Welcome to Underhaven. This program is intended for mature audiences and may contain material that is not suitable for everyone, including violence, coarse language, and unfiltered opinions. We do not endorse the views of those that we report on. Enjoy the show.
Shit, I'm right on time. Oh yeah. I'm here earlier than scheduled because G-Man is here earlier than scheduled.
Oh,
and
lovely.
Yeah, but he started off with a dumbass smule. So just in time for us to actually be able to play our intro. Let's take a look at this shit real fast.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we're going into this shit live, so.
God.
Real fucking riveting to start off with.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, let's do a different background. I'm gonna try to get in some light too. I know
oh my god, he's outside.
Oh Christ alive.
Something here. I'm gonna get into this. What's that? That's the video that I got here.
This is gonna be a 5-minute stream, I can already tell.
Arthritis person.
Oh god. That is fucking suck.
Whatever.
Not ours, but his. We got other stuff.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Get a background on here that's worth looking at. All the smoke.
That's a background worth looking at?
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll be glad when this Shanny and Rev arc is finally over because
no, you won't. You won't have anything to milk when you're done.
That's all he has.
I can't say certain things on here. I'll wait for one of you to say it for me, and then I'll probably share it on here as a YouTube short or something.
What?
I can't. I wish I could say certain things, but I can't. But oh god. So I just got finished watching. Well, I mean, obviously, a lot of you saw me in the chat with the Miss Hussey interview of Rev and Shanny, and I'm fully aware that most of you know that Rev and Shanny were lying through their teeth while they was on there.
Wow, what a surprise!
I'm fully aware of that you guys
just like they lied to you.
Revelation here. Fucking
that most of what came out of
really are the real revelation news.
It's a bunch of malarkey.
Real revelation snooze. G-Man fucking puts me to sleep.
Yeah, me too.
Stronger than Valium.
We have a bathroom here with light, I think. I think I can go over here.
Is he going to use the bathroom live on air?
Oh, Lord.
Oh my god, he is!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He's going to fucking piss live on air.
This stream has officially hit the toilet.
So,
Miss G-Man's going to give us a different kind of stream.
Jason, I'm going to cut my camera off, guys. I'm sorry. It's too dark out here, and I don't want to
just cut your internet off and save us the fucking trouble.
Let's listen closely because I bet we're going to hear pissing sounds.
Oh, revolution. He copied my niece.
Is he roboting? He's roboting.
Yeah, he's got that hotel Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really got anything to say negative.
Wait, you don't have anything to say?
Wow.
About
they had an agreement on what they was going to talk about and everything on the channel. Man, I get it. I understand. You know, they was on a safe. They was in a safe space, and they wasn't going to answer any tough questions. And Shanny was going to pretend like stuff was actually bothering her when we know most of the time it does not. All right. But there's a couple of things that I want to talk about that was said in it. And the first thing that I want to deal with before I start going into the same nonsense over and over and over and over again, and that is this issue of stalking.
G-Man,
which I found
you
to be
go
very
into the same
interesting.
shit over and over again unprompted.
Because I want people to see my face when I talk about this. So,
we can't see your face. It's
according to
pixelated
Shanny
shit.
and Rev, by me calling them on the phone, even though they did say that they didn't want to talk to me,
it's a headless
or
spooky
anything
ghost.
like that. This is what they said on Miss Hussey's channel, by the way. This is not what they said universally. People need to understand and pay attention to the stuff that comes out of their mouth. Because if you think I'm not, you're crazy. I stand to lose too much for not paying attention.
They repeatedly asked you to
Jason
not
is sending
contact
mixed
them.
messages, and he's saying totally different things. You know what I mean? And then telling everybody he said he didn't want nothing to do with me. And this is really approaching legal stuff now. So, and it's kind of stupid on his part. Let me elaborate on what I mean by this.
Oh, is he threatening a LOL
I
suit?
think right here is
Oh
good enough
my
for you guys to be able
God.
to see me with the light over here.
From the
This is good
lawyers of
enough. I don't think I
Hagen
need
and
anything better than
Dawes.
this. They think because I called them and I left some messages on their phone that constitutes as stalking.
They repeatedly asked for no
Shanny
contact.
and Rev have my phone number. And
You threatened to visit their house and take pictures.
We all know that they're using a government phone.
You're a
and
fucking
they're dependent
stalker,
on that
even if they're
government
bad
phone
people.
in order to be able to call anybody, or to be able to do any business, or to be able to do anything. And I have that phone number. I have that phone number because they called me. That's the only reason I have that phone number. You know what I mean? And we talked about in the past how we ended up talking to each other and everything and whatnot via Skype and all this other stuff and whatnot, right? And the stuff that I wanted to do for him. But they're saying that I'm stalking them and that I'm coming after them.
Hello, man.
And they didn't do anything? People that are super new to my YouTube channel, I just want to let you know right now, there's a huge difference between Jason and Shanny and myself. When Jason and Shanny makes a claim, they only just now started playing my that you appreciate it.
This has been fucking pathetic, honestly.
This is dog shit.
Yeah, this has been really fucking sad.
But when I get ready to get on and I'm ready to show my proof, I'm going to show you text messages. I'm going to play their videos. I'm going to play their audios. I'm going to play everything because I have everything. In possession of some things that I don't think that they're aware of. And they're going to look pretty stupid soon enough.
I mean, you're not in possession of an intellect, G-Man, so I wouldn't be talking.
Didn't Jason make a video
if I were you
about a month ago or 3 weeks ago claiming that he wanted back his games? Didn't Jason call me a single white female on his YouTube platform? I mean, for a person that doesn't want nothing, he's certainly taking a lot of pokes and stabs at me.
Shanny,
one of the things I would have brought up on Miss Hussey's channel, but you know,
Shanny called you a single white female
with this kind of thing, because if it would have been
blend
fair,
together in his mind.
they would have
He's
got
so fucking
exposed, and they got to
stupid, you
stick
can't
to
tell
that.
the difference.
That
fair enough.
that you know that they don't do nothing wrong, and all this other stuff and whatnot. And then them using the ABCDFG or the LGBTQ stuff as a diss towards me while claiming that they're for it. And the reason why I think Miss Hussey's channel would have been viral, because the second I would have brought that up, considering that Miss Hussey was there, Shanny's claiming that she's bi, Rev says he's for it, and I would ask him, why are you using it for a diss? It would have been WrestleMania in that room. And everybody knows it. It would have been straight up WrestleMania in there.
You wouldn't let anybody talk, just like usual.
Because I would have crushed those hypocrites faster than the speed of light. You can that you are pro LGBT and then making fun of straight people there that way at this time. It doesn't work that way. But that's what Jason does, and that's what Shanny does. And I know that they learned that from the dork room and certain members of the Dragoon too. But a stalking charge because I called your phone. Jason, I put it to you this way. You're lucky you don't have anything left. Just be thankful you don't have anything. The only thing that you got is a car, and I don't know how to drive. I don't have a driver's license. So you should be very thankful I don't have a license, because if I did,
He only knows how to get hit by a car.
I can forget cease and desist. I would just get the papers done to take it to deal with you immediately if I found out that there was something I could do, and I really can't. Because again, there's something called tit for tat. If I say something and then they respond, that's called tit for tat for the people out there that want to know.
Give them a response right now.
And if I say something to them and then they respond,
aware
tit for tat
of his surroundings.
He's never seen a tit. He's never had a tat before.
You know? That would be considered tit for tat. So they don't got no case, and neither do I in that sense. The only way they would have a case if they literally told me to leave them alone and then didn't say anything about me, which everyone knows that they can't do.
They've told you to stop.
Multiple times.
They don't got,
and they've tried to break contact with talking to you.
Now Miss Hussey got on there and said that Miss Hussey got on there and Miss Hussey that and I know
G-Man has definitely had some tat.
We're watching.
Oh my God.
I was being pretty stalky-ish.
Yeah,
sometimes when
I seriously need a distraction right now. Sorry. So I'm gonna be like in and out. If you have to mute me, by all means.
Glad I didn't. And I actually took the time out to think about it a little bit because it's just stupid when you do behave like that. You know what I mean? There's just way too much stupid on there.
G-Man internet.
For that to be the case.
Yeah, he's on what he calls an Obama phone right now.
Thank you, T-Move, for the 1 millionth message. I don't care. Thank you.
Fucking AOL connection.
I wanted to get that out the way because I don't think there's a whole lot to say with that.
Well,
all right. I brought up some valid cases. People wanted to know about the warts. People wanted to know about how does it feel to get punched in the face by the woman that you claim that you love and all this other stuff and whatnot. And you guys didn't even hear all of the messages. I brought up some pretty good doozies. And I was bringing up some really, 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 really good points.
Too bad we can't hear any of them.
I said on the phone that you did not get to hear was how he had the nerve, how he had the go.
Is that on me?
Here and talk about how
no, that's not you.
Okay.
Trade. And then he's constantly lying about me being homeless. So let's get something straight here. So the people that don't know this, the house was given to me twice.
That's true.
You idiot.
Twice. What Jason's telling you is
there was poop on the door frame.
Is the edited version.
G-Man was like, I'd buy that for $1
with a lot of fiction in it.
What is that, RoboCop?
First time this was given to me.
Are you old enough to watch that?
My job got
Am I old enough to watch that?
She ain't found out about it. Went to give me a TV first, and she gave me a house. You already know.
I just came to a realization.
Got in the house, lived there a whopping 2-3 months.
Go ahead.
Before
Gary
this control
is the
tried
internet
to pull me out
explorer
over
of
$50 while
drama.
claiming to be rich.
Yeah.
And
That's
you're
For about 2 years. I think it was about.
You're
2
the
years,
internet explorer of realizations.
They
Fuck you.
gave me back the house
Dickhead.
because the Lord told them to do it. You see, let me tell you something about Christians here real quick, in case you guys don't know. When God tells you to do something and then you do it, what you don't do is keep a person's face over and over again.
This is some great production quality, I'll be real.
Yeah, it looks like the string got hit by a car.
It will tell them to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Quick, someone call an ambulance, but not for him.
Days, I was out of video, even did a tour where how was I
Somebody
homeless?
quick, put cream on his back.
That's stupid. Okay? And then
Quick,
on top
grab
of
the
that,
connection cream.
he said on Miss Hussey shit.
Tough action connection cream. What did I just miss? Shit.
All right.
Oh
You know
my
what?
God.
All right, everyone, go here and spam Obama connection in the chat.
I need. Oh my God.
Is that like education connection?
You get connected for free, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know what happened to the
Trump connection.
Oh my God.
the connection. I don't know what happened. I probably got my phone on. I'm not inside. Let me use my phone data. All right.
Oh my
Probably
God.
what happened. So, Underhaven, I'm happy you're here because I got a few things I'm going to say about you too.
Oh, okay.
And if you don't you're not want to stick around for this. All right.
If you can actually fucking say it through your internet connection.
Hold on a minute. According to Jason, I'm ungrateful. Now I'm gonna tell you the people that's gonna believe that what Jason actually had to say on there. That would be Jason's supporters. Okay. And his supporters are made up of Teddy Bear 55, Jules Tells All, Burnt Toast, anyone else who was affiliated with Dragnut when he was doing his videos, in the sense that they were continually coming after me. Right? Because I know they're the ones telling them to say this stupid garbage. You know what I mean? I can tell. I've been around Shanny and Rev enough, and I've known them long enough to know when they're making an argument and when somebody told them to say something. Like, for example, when they're doing the Dragnut.
You do that all the time.
So clearly somebody from that group over there told them to go in there and make those jokes. I believe it was the geek room that told them to go, G-Man can't stand it, call him gay. Dude, go ahead and call him gay or whatever. Right? For the lulls or whatever.
I asked him, Revolver Bernie. I asked him.
Underhaven, I'm kind of glad you're here for this one, man, because I'm going to be talking about you when I'm done with this Miss Hussey thingy and whatnot. Yeah, it bothers me when somebody goes around calling me that when I'm a straight heterosexual male.
No one says it like that.
Yeah,
no one
that automatically negates what I said on the Drunken Peasants. You don't got an argument no more. You don't have an argument that G-Man said this at the Drunken Peasants about transgenders or anything like that. You don't got an argument no more because now you sound like a hypocrite. Okay, you're using it as a diss.
Mari, he's been saying that he's gonna
and then got the nerve to
say
get
some
mad
shit about me for like months now, and just like with
things.
Jules, he never does it.
That's just being hypocritical. That's why a lot of people ain't supporting you no more, and nobody wants to watch your trash no more. Well, let's get back to this though.
GG, man. If you stopped running out in the traffic, you might have a better signal.
I got that house. Let's go over what Shanny and Rev did for me.
He calls it an Obama phone, not us. So I'm just using his words against
him. They gave me a house. Oh, there's somebody black that walks past and hears me say this because they're going to be discussing this.
What?
They gave me a house. I lived there a
G-Man's afraid of someone black walking by?
With the league.
Is that some internalized racism?
I don't know.
Holy shit.
Had the water turned off, made a YouTube video telling me that I had to wear socks. I'm sorry, that I should put socks on my hands in order to keep my hands warm.
What?
Which Dragnut and all his little followers are laughing at because I was walking out in the snow trying to find an apartment as quickly as I could. And to be perfectly honest, the reason why I worked so hard to try to get out of the house as fast as I did because I knew what I was going to do when I got out there. Y'all don't understand. The sheriff department was at that place almost every single day. A lot of the stuff that you guys are doing to Shanny and Rev or have done to Shanny and Rev, whether you be a Dragoon or a non-Dragoon, they did it to me multiple times. This is why Shanny and Rev didn't want me on Miss Hussey's channel because they know I can go on my other phones and show everybody and show the legal document on what I actually did when I lived in the house the first time. Not funny. See, I don't just got beef with Shanny and Rev. I got beef with the people that was telling them to do those things. And I would be Dragnut and his people. There is a reason I keep saying this. This is one of a bunch of reasons why you don't see Dragnut in this community no more. It wasn't because he was harassing women on here.
Made up conspiracy bullshit, brother.
Dragnut knew what I was going to do. He knew it. He knew it, and I got the proof. I got proof with Shanny and Rev. I got plenty.
Drag's just doing what he wants to do. Like what?
Exactly. He just does this shit to cope like it's a victory because he can't have an actual victory in reality.
And Jason's gonna say, "You're lying." Jason, shut up, dude. You had wet brain and you don't remember anything. You need to get your story straight. That's what you need to do. Because the day this comes off of YouTube and you got to stand in front of a judge, nobody wants to hear your excuses, dude. Because I'm not gonna want to hear them.
But when is he gonna stand in front of a judge?
Right. So That was my experience.
He's been threatening
living in
a
there
wool
the first
suit.
time. And I'm just so ungrateful.
He's like, you know what, Jason, you're not
I
worth
don't know
anything,
how to
so I'm
say
not
thank
going to
you.
bother.
Wait a minute.
Which
Hold on a
is
minute.
true, but
Wait a minute. They
Just
spent
talking,
all of
bro.
their money in Boulder. Now we're recently learning that Shanny lost, what was it, $200,000 to $300,000 in the stock market. I don't even think that's true. I think they smoked it up on that.
Yeah, probably.
We didn't tell me anything. We and talk about
I can't help but laugh at this shit.
doing these holes, and they were spending me.
All right, everyone spam Obama connection again.
About that. He conveniently talk about how Oracle or Wells Fargo prove that I know it's money.
I can't help but laugh, man.
To remind people, my name is G-Man, and I got everything. And everything. That's why I'm not worried about it. The people in the neighborhood know who you are. And yeah, I still got your records, dude. With Zachary in the head that you claim to.
Oh my fucking god. And it's fucking giggling over there.
Oh man. Jesus. Oh boy. Oh man. Woo! Ah man.
10 out of 10, G-Man. 10 out of 10.
Nice work. I guess I can say hi to some of the people in the chat. What's up, Sammy? We got Bill Portley here. We got Sydney here. We got Tank Girl, PT Ham. We got Toodle Pants. We got J Mag. We got Slayer Chow. I saw you in G-Man's chat fucking around as well. We got Spherical Man here. We got Neon.
Spherical Man is with Weird Al in that picture.
I see.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking cool.
That's
G-Man's
amazing.
still not back. That's hilarious. We got Lizard in chat. We got friggin' we got Sydney here. We got Mario Heat. We got Steve McRib Manager. We got
Did you call him Steve McRib Manager?
Yes. We got Tony.
Steve McRib.
Am I still on live? Yeah, I'm still on live.
Yep.
We got Revolver Bernie here. We got
There we go.
All right, I'll say hi to the rest of you in a little bit.
Mug for the camera a bit more there, Gary.
Yeah, say something.
Say something. Spit it out. It doesn't belong to you.
Riveting.
Fucking Christ.
Riveting, dude. Riveting. He brought up Trump connection. He brought up Trump connection.
I can't wait to start focusing on these dragoons. But anyway, I'll give Underhaven a little bit of a taste though. Soon enough.
No.
Fake claim of being transgender.
Nobody,
we'll get to that one soon enough.
Nobody wants to get
anyway,
a taste of you, Gary.
Wait, did you hear what he said though?
Yeah.
A fake
Man.
I'm grateful, but you got to live in that house rent free for 2 years. You told Ms. Hussey no money was coming in, right? I can go on Drag's channel. I can go on Ms. Parker's channel. I can go on Jules' channel. I can go on Burnto's channel. I can go on Carrie's channel. I can go on a whole bunch of people's channels. That's a lie. Shanny, I can go on your channel. I can actually go to XX Archive. You need to go look at that, Shanny, so you can see what kind of a fool you made yourself look like when you was on here.
She still makes herself look like just that much of a fool, so.
Okay? I sat there. Not only did I take care of your boys and bought them clothes and fed them, because you certainly wasn't going to do it. That's for sure.
Sometimes you can do good deeds without talking about it, G-Man.
Not only did I pay for your Wi-Fi. See, this is what y'all don't understand. I paid for these people Wi-Fi. I bought her brand new cell phones. I bought them clothes.
This is not making you look innocent.
Money for food on a regular basis. Jason wanted for any tobacco or anything. I bought to eat so much Delta 8 they could have swimmed in it if they wanted to when I was ignorant about what the stuff was.
They could have swim.
They had money. Her channel was monetized and she was making money. Jason told me very specifically that she was making $1,000 a month and they didn't give me one dime. They didn't give me one dime when they were living in that house. Like how they're making money right now and they're not giving his any money. Don't worry about it.
Oh my God. I like how Trump connection is still highlighted.
But
That's
Jason is such a narcissist, and Shanny is such a narcissist, in that they have this singular focus that the whole world, the whole universe revolves around. Only talk about what they did and how they can't talk about what anybody did for them.
We have more views than G-Man on this right now, by the way.
You know what I mean? So, Jason, I'm talking directly to you. I'm not interested in these other that's watching my channel. To you, you keep saying that I'm unappreciative. One of the things that I asked Miss Fuzzy did not ask you these.
Miss Fuzzy?
He did not ask you. Was, did I show up at your door prepared to give you $8,000, try to get you an RV, and fix your car? Did I not do that?
You did. Jason already said that you did.
See, you and Shanny are so wrapped up in your little story that you guys have convinced yourself that the things that you're saying is actually true. No, it ain't just. Shanny even confirmed it on her stream, and Carrie talked about it on her stream, and Jason confirmed it. He says, "Go with God, G-Man."
Yeah, it's pretty sad, man.
That is what
it's pretty sad.
Because lazy behind can't get up and because the lazy behind refuses to go jump. He believes responsibility to take care of them. Now he wants to bring, and I wish his mind up. But I'm gonna take it a step further. There's justice in the world, and you want to know why? All talk about having food, needing cigarettes, having needs for everything. What I had to listen to for like 2.5 years was toward the end of that. What I had to listen to when they were.
I'm telling him he sounds like he's coming out of Shanny's rear end.
And I don't gotta hear.
It sounds like he's talking from the inside of an ass.
Yes, we all
have their
know.
kids taken away. And you deserve it, the Dragoons. You deserve.
Why did he simply not go home? Because that would be a little bit professional, maybe.
And cause you to do what they want you to do. You deserve it. And the reason why you deserve it, because you have been warned over and over and over again about how these two. You deserve it. Now, Underhaven, since you're on my YouTube channel, Underhaven, I believe I was on your YouTube channel, and you said, and I quote, that you was not into young ones, right?
That's how you're going to say it?
13-year-old variety, I be, right, Underhaven? You also claimed that you are a transgender, right, Underhaven? I don't know how many times I'm going to call you out to come on this YouTube channel to talk about it. Mr. I want to debate you, G-Man. This is an open challenge. Why don't you come on here and prove that you never did those things? And then I'll show you my information. In front of everybody.
Yeah, no thanks, G-Man. I'm not going to come on your fucking stream to prove a false positive.
Because it ain't just you.
Yeah.
Little community that you're in.
Especially, what am I going to do? Put aside some of my time, and then you're going to have this Obama-phone connection and waste all my time?
Exactly.
Okay? But as far as like the things that Shanny and Revis
put together one competent live stream, and maybe I'll join it.
All I did was put some food.
Expecting competence from G-Man is like expecting snow to be warm.
Let me give it 55.
Yeah, dude, I know how G-Man is. He'll just fucking mute me halfway through explaining myself if I go on his platform.
Yeah.
Toast. Who are going straight off of YouTube the second she tries to monetize.
Yeah, that's true.
Shout out to you. Because Jenny needs to know how it feels to be played. Because that's exactly what's happening to her right now. You know what I mean? And if it was going to happen to somebody, she's the perfect person that this should have happened to.
Oh.
Shanny and Rev are going around saying that I'm ungrateful. I'm ungrateful. I'm ungrateful.
I hope he pisses on
everybody
himself.
in this community was telling me to stop giving them. It's funny how you guys just think the internet just forgets. G-Man don't take screenshots. G-Man don't deals. G-Man don't do this and G-Man don't do that. I'm gonna have a field day when I get ready to go do that Miss Hussy stuff. I'm gonna have a field day. Show you just how many of these Dragnut supporters were coming to my YouTube channel and putting NIGGER in my chat.
Whoa. Whoa. That's a bold claim there, Cotton. Let's see how that pans out.
G-Man just said the N-word?
Yeah, he did.
In my chat.
He spelled it out.
And I'm talking about Underhaven. I don't know if you got a sock. I'll show the people who was doing it. It could have been Underhaven with a sock account. I don't know. But the point of the matter is these people was coming to my room doing that stuff while at the same time getting on Shanny for being a racist.
First of all, I can say that word. I choose not to say it.
And telling everybody that Scientist Sam's joke was okay.
He's still on about this.
I don't think the joke was funny.
I'm going to rip certain people in here apart, and I'm not going to show any mercy when I do. I assure you of that. If you don't know what I'm capable of doing, go look at what happened to Miss Parker when everybody thought I didn't have anything. You go look at it, and you'll see. I made a promise on this channel that I wouldn't do that again, but I'm gonna tell you something. That promise is slowly going away. That's all I got to say about that. Period. Laugh at that,
threat.
and we'll see how funny it is when you're put in that position.
Yeah, that's a line.
We'll see how funny you think it is then, because you won't be laughing then. I promise you that. It won't be funny one bit. It'll be funny to me, but it won't be funny to you.
G-Man,
so Jason,
you don't have a sense
you want to get on here and you want to lie to everybody and say that I'm unappreciative, but we're just going to completely forget about the money that I was prepared to put into your hand. All you had to do was leave the Minnesota Barracuda. That's all you had to do. And get a job and go get some help for the drug abuse that you have. That's all you had to do. Do you know how many people in your position would have did that? You're the dumbest person walking this planet right now, Jason. And then you're going to go around and try to convince the same people that I never came over there and did that. That Shanny didn't call me the N-word directly to my face.
That you've done that shit for him. But you've also engaged in stalkerish behavior, and he's asked you to stop.
If she was a
FML.
If she was a man and she would have did that, we would be talking about
I'm not going to show any
2 or 3
mercy.
days I would have spent in jail for cracking her skull.
Threat. Blah blah blah. Gets hit by a car and fails to wash dick.
But then at the end of the day, you know, everybody want to talk about equality. You can't do nothing to a woman. Equality, my foot.
That's a weird thing to say.
That's pretty incel-ish.
Yeah, that's pretty incel-ish.
Yes, Underhaven. Listen to me. You can sit there and have burnt toast and all them people on your YouTube channel, dude, and all this other stuff and whatnot. What? You can be a comedian all you want. But I'm about to take you down memory lane, dude, and I'm going to show you just how stupid you really are at the end of the day, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of these days, G-Man. One of these
days.
Learn how to actually put together an argument first before you talk about debating somebody like me.
G-Man, you're like the first debate that people go up. You're like the glass show of YouTube.
G-Man's against LGBTQ and then teasing the LGBTQ or using it as a diss or whatever. The heck out of here. You ain't for that nonsense. You probably share my position.
I said that in his chat. That's gonna piss him off.
I hope it does.
Yeah.
I am sick and I am tired of listening to Jason. Listen to me. I have an emotional attachment pretty much to Jason. Shanny keeps talking about she gave me a house.
Whoa.
Yo, let me say this again, and I don't care who feelings I hurt when I say this.
Tea, girl.
I'm sorry, Shanny don't got nothing to give anybody. Shanny doesn't even have a cold to give me. She don't got a fever to give me. She ain't got a pack of bubble gum to give me.
But she wants to give you the gray.
The person that gave me that house was Jason. So Shanny, shut your fat little mouth up. You ain't give me nothing. But I gave you everything. And the second I say, well, I guess it was your house and not Jason's. And then Jason has to backtrack and change history and say, well, you know, everything that's mine is hers. You're not married. It doesn't work that way, you moron, especially in real estate. What I should do is contact the appropriate people and tell them what this woman keeps saying on here. But the reason why I don't do that because it's not affecting my pockets. It's not affecting me as a person. It's not affecting my personal life. It's not putting me through mental distress.
You just threatening a lawsuit earlier, though.
The day it does, Shanny's going to jail.
Then why'd you threaten a lawsuit? You see, you're just threatening legal action again.
Period. End of story. And all of the people that told her to say this stupid stuff is going to follow her. You ain't talking to G-Man when G-Man was making what was it, $7 or $8 an hour. You ain't talking to that G-Man. You're talking to somebody totally different this time. And I can get lawyers, plural. And I don't need to do no stupid
good luck. You don't have fucking
fundraiser to do anything.
You're all going to jail.
And I'm talking to Jason, who keeps shit and give me nothing. I should know because I have a copy of the paperwork that has your signature on it, you moron.
Damn. He acts like he said something so poignant there.
Yeah.
Poignant.
Shanny didn't give me nothing. And I was not homeless in Scranton when they gave me that place. And for all the dumb, stupid, uneducated, gullible people out there with blind faith who do not use critical thinking, who actually believe that, the joke's on you. You deserve to be called this stuff because you're gullible and you don't know how to do research before you start going around believing everybody. This woman didn't give me nothing. You have to be the owner in order to sell it.
That's real rich.
She did not have it. You want to know who was homeless? It was Shanny. See that little story that she told on there? Oh, it was love. No, it wasn't love. Shanny was homeless. Her mother threw her out. She had a warrant out for her arrest in Duluth, Minnesota. And yes, she forced her way into Jason's life. And I have never been able to properly show that man any appreciation because that looking barracuda, disgusting worm leech will not get out the way for me to do anything.
There's no hate like Christian love.
And I don't think it's God's will for me to do anything for him either. Anyway, because if it was, she would have been taken out the way. I believe that now I'm believing that it was just a wealth transfer thing. That God punished those two racists for being racist on here, going around making fun of people who was receiving a welfare and making fun of people who was less fortunate while bragging about the little $5,000 a month that they was getting that dumb behind Shanny thought was going to last for all of eternity.
Yeah, he's off into the weeds, Mario. He's really fucking gone off his rocker here.
So I do have an emotional connection.
I don't know.
To him. Shanny,
he was in love with Jason.
I never thought in a million years I would share the same thoughts of a Dragnet. A Dragnet was in the room and he told me what he thought about Shanny. I would be nodding my head and agreeing with him. If Miss Parker came into my room and started telling me what she thought about Shanny, I would be nodding my head agreeing with her. I believe that woman is Satan personified, that woman is straight up demonically evil. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Prior to me getting involved in these communities, I didn't know a lot about narcissism. And I didn't know a lot about some of these the problems that people have on the internet and whatnot. But since I've been learning about narcissism and I've been learning about how these people are able to control you, that is a woman I don't want anywhere near me. The only thing I want to do is expose her and hopefully stop somebody else from being scammed by her. That is my motivation for dealing with Shanny. Shanny can sit there and tell me she called the police and she blew in the face. Is she going to call the police? Make sure when she calls the police, she talks about how she body slammed her son. Make sure, and I'm talking about in Boulder, Colorado, when Jason was the one that told me that she did it.
What is happening? What did I miss?
He just gets away with he gets away with all of this.
He admitted that he has an intimate love for Jason.
Two and two together on how I found out about that.
A very deep and
I remember when I told you guys stories about when I used to go up there and we used to do guy talk. We used
I
to
miss G-Man.
And he would tell me how she would make him
also claims
less than a man.
I'm faking being shy.
And how they supposedly was getting ready to break up and everything and whatnot. And I encouraged him to break up with her. A lot of you probably forgot about that. And I just
shows you he gave up on faking being him.
Shanny made videos saying that G-Man's keeping things from me. It's not my. Let me tell you something, you witch. Let me tell you right now. Okay, it is not my responsibility to sit there and tell you and inform you about every little tiny thing that I do, Shanny, because it's none of your business.
Jesus Christ on a pogo.
It's none of your business, and I ain't telling you everything.
Wow, that is.
If you know how much I was holding back, Shanny, you would be smart and go south.
I didn't realize we were in the 90s.
With the rest of the filth that you hang around. If you had a brain, you would do that. When I say there's only about 2 or 3 YouTubers that knows how much I'm holding back. You just don't know. If it wasn't against the law, you will all see what I'm talking about.
What?
If it wasn't against the law, I would have been posted these things on the internet for you guys to see.
Damn, G-Man's literally saying he wishes he could break the law. That's
probably not
$300,000
against the law. He's just
stupid.
Yeah, that's
right.
true. You're probably right. That's the more likely scenario.
Let me talk to the guys out there. I'm talking about the real men that's out there that works hard for their money. How many of you would stay with a woman?
Man, if only you knew what I was doing right now, you motherfucker.
Or whatever the new amount that they're making up these days. And you knew that she blew $300,000 in a single day. What would you do to her? Would you stay with her and go, I love you so much, baby?
$300,000, that's walking around money.
When you with a blow-up doll,
Hey,
as long as
that's fuck off
money. Reality. He can't even be honest with himself about his real feelings, about what he thinks about her. He eats more than Shanny. He eats more than Shanny, looking like an anorexic Ethiopia.
Wow.
That was redundant.
Over his head.
Wait, I thought there was no such
racist.
thing as a starving kid
Eats
in
more
Africa.
than Shanny. No, you.
Oh my god.
He contradicts himself. I eat
Yeah,
more
you
than
actually got a
Shanny.
point there.
Well, we don't have no money to buy
G-Man
the
wanted
food,
to be
so how am I
shown
supposed to eat?
a starving
You
kid.
can eat
And then
avocados
when
and
they
you can eat
mentioned
peanut butter. That's not going to make you be. That's not eating
show
more
me a
than Shanny.
starving
Shanny's
Christian.
eating pizza. Shanny's. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I got that one wrong. My bad.
I really hope he sees it.
I don't want to misrepresent Shanny because Shanny doesn't like it when I misrepresent her, right? Shanny eats Pizza Hut, and I mean the entire store. I'm not talking about no 1 slice or no 2 slices or 3 slices. The woman eats every pizza in the store, okay? She eats all of the Domino's, the entire store. I don't know how she fits all of that in that body, but she does it, right?
G-Man, we all know you eat
This woman
steel-belted
drinks
radial tires.
all of the soda in that little town that she lives in.
Wait.
Then goes around talking about how
Did
she's
you
on a
say
diet
your
and how she's a
chode
vegetarian.
is the radius of a radial tire? What did you say?
I said steel-belted radial tire.
None of that garbage is healthy. You know what, Shanny? I raised
So
that
that's what your chode looks like. Okay,
before
got
you
it.
got involved, Rev, you tell me you didn't eat processed food, you liar.
Dick.
This is back when your mother was alive.
Yes, your dick. That's what I was talking about.
Before you got with Jason, and you was on the phone with me.
Talking about
I don't eat processed food. Yeah, you liar. That's why I don't believe people like you. That's why I value consistency. You're not gonna sit there, I'm pro LGBTQ, and then making fun of other people who are that way, and then supporting the people who are doing it. Underhaven.
Wow.
I will stomp a bloody mud hole in you, dude, in a debate. You don't want none of this, dude.
Bloody mud hole? What am I,
You
Justice
probably don't
Smith?
even know what a logical fallacy is, none less what actual logic is.
That's tough talk coming from somebody who's never studied
I'm
logic.
way above your pay grade, dude. Go deal with the little easy targets you're used to dealing with, because I'm on a different level than you, dude. Totally.
You're in the basement.
I ain't saying that.
But it is disappointing that Miss Hussey is so gullible. You know, I'm going to make it a point that when I go on Miss Hussey's channel, I'm going to tell her that the abominable snowman actually
What were you
exists.
expecting?
I'm gonna tell Miss Hussey that Bigfoot exists. And you know what? Miss Hussey should believe me. You want to know why? Because I said it. Shanny didn't show a text message. Shanny didn't show paperwork. She didn't show anything. She just said, this is my story.
Paperwork?
If you don't, it's gonna mess with my mental illness. Shanny don't got no borderline personality disorder. She ain't got no osteoarthritis. Shanny is a fat, lazy female that refuses to get up and go work. And Rev's a bony little boy who refuses to go get a job.
That's a weird way
You're only a
of
man, Rev, when you can provide for
Broken
yourself.
clocks, bro.
Provide for somebody
Broken
else.
clock.
You are not a man. You are a joke.
Broken clock.
I'm going to do a workout video on this channel for everybody. I haven't done this in a while. I'm going to do a workout video, and I'm going to show Rev the difference between being a bag of bones and actually working out. I'm going to show him what real working out actually is.
Oh, dude, you have no idea how to work out.
That he's never seen in his
G-Man,
life.
G-Man.
It's called sweat.
Stop
He's
video
never
recording.
seen it before.
No.
G-Man.
Show him what
G-Man.
sweat
G-Man.
looks like.
You don't know.
And I'm gonna
You
make sure I
sweat
start
because you're
recording.
nervous
Like
about
when
the
I'm
fish
actually in the
car.
marathon, I'm gonna bring my phone with me, and I'm actually gonna do a live
can't
stream
stop the video.
while
We're
I'm
doing
running a
live video.
marathon.
Oh, is it?
While he's sitting on the
Are we
couch
sniping?
playing
Yeah,
video
that's the
games and
stream snipe.
eating Twinkies. Saying he's working
That's why I
out and he
haven't
got
paused it.
muscles.
What, did you think I was just being an asshole?
No, I thought this was an old video.
No, we're sniping this.
This is
Let's-
why I missed the great
shit.
debate days. I missed the great debate days because
Man, he's
when people were
truly
running their mouth in
evolved.
their rooms, all you had to do was
Indeed.
ask for a link, and the link was put out there. Shanny and Rev is so insecure that they know they can't deal with me. But the second they say they never said that, I'm gonna hit play. The second they say that they never said that, I'm gonna show everybody what I'm talking about.
Ooh, I'm down.
And it'll be his voice because he's stupid. He doesn't understand what he's doing. As far as scariness and all that stuff goes, tell you something. There's one thing to have Carrie make videos about you every single day. It's another thing to have AIT Petty making videos about you. But when I can actually show people the documents, the original ones, not photocopies, when I can actually show you the original documents, the original
You never
text
show your
messages,
fucking
and the
receipts.
original,
You've been saying this shit for months about multiple
it's just a different
people.
thing. It's just a different thing. And I've done it on Dragnut's
You're all
No,
members
you've
only
been saying
streams.
this for fucking
You all
years,
saw it.
bro.
You all heard it.
Yeah,
I
guess
was
I gotta.
awake in a funeral and this.
All right, see you, man. Thanks for joining.
See, I almost did it. There you go. I almost did it. I almost broke my major rule. Woo! Glad I caught myself. This Minnesota Barracuda. What I was gonna say began with a B, and I'm glad I didn't say it. But this Minnesota Barracuda.
Was he about to say the word bitch? Is that
called
what he's
me
all
the
upset
N-word.
about?
Tibbs' funeral. I told her I was there, and she was calling me that. You understand? Listen to me. Listen to me. I don't want to see Shanny get hit by no car. I don't want to see her fall off a roof or nothing like that. But I'm finished with her. I don't want nothing to do with her. But Jason, don't you ever in your life again, dude. G-man, you're ungrateful.
Saying the N-word,
ungrateful? If it wasn't for me, dude, if it wasn't for me, when your uncle threw you out the house, you would have been sleeping in somebody's backyard somewhere. For 2 years before your uncle would have let you guys back in here. And do you guys know why the uncle kicked him out of the house the first time? Because Shanny and Rev didn't want to get a job. And the only reason they're still there because Shanny's pretending that something's wrong with her. That's the only reason they're still there. And Jason, I know a lot more than you think I do, dude. Everybody in this neighborhood know me. I hope they do. Because they're learning a lot about you, that's for sure. You dummy.
Man, this is getting boring fast. What's up, Taylor? Nice to see you. We got Emo Howling Gnome here. G-Man's being boring again, so I'm going to say hi. What's up, Eileen? Nice to see you. We got we got Blue here. Always good to see you, Blue. Why is he?
They keep calling me stalkers, and Shanny keeps saying, I want her, and I want her, and I want her, and I want her. My God, I had so many different opportunities. If I wanted Shanny, I would have got Shanny. Like I said,
other way around.
The obvious proof of that is that Jason has nothing. Jason doesn't even have a bar of soap to give her. He don't got 5 pennies in his pocket rattling around to keep that gold digger happy.
Well, she can't get anything better.
I have more than enough.
He's really trying to prove that he could get Shanny right now.
How many of you know this? I'm actually in a position where I can employ Jason. I can give Jason a job and he can work for me. He can make $20 an hour working for me.
Oh my God.
I ain't talking about no network marketing and none of that stupid garbage. I mean, being an actual employee. I can hire him if I want to. But you want to know what? Garbage that he's going around saying and whatnot, I'm going to allow him to wallow around in his stupidity for longer. And when his stomach growling and he wants his freedom and he wants to be able to breathe without Shanny being around, I want him to remember that it was him who said he didn't want it. Don't give me this garbage that I'm not grateful. Do you know how many people in this bloody community had to talk me out of doing some of the things that I wanted to do?
Did you say bloody? What are you, British?
I'm not doing nothing for you, Jason. I'm not doing nothing for Shanny. The only thing I'm trying to do is wake you up and get you to see that bimbo for what she is.
Bimbo? I wouldn't call Shanny a
gold-digging
bimbo.
user.
No, she's not a bimbo.
Who don't
Bimbos
care
have
nothing
to be
about
hot,
you, dude.
right?
Depends on your.
Isn't that kind of the point?
Yeah.
Attractive woman with no brain.
He doesn't want to work.
Stereotypical.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
Even if he can make $20 an hour, he doesn't want to work.
Damn, we got 40 people watching more
I
than
don't
G-Man.
understand the guy. I don't understand him. And he's not manic. And I'm going to tell you something about his Social Security situation. Guess who has his documents? Guess who has his a letter where he was rejected from getting Social Security because they said nothing was wrong with him.
You're my knight in shining armor.
I have them documents.
All right, so show them.
I bet you Teddy Bear going, oh, G-Man lying. G-Man lying.
You never show any receipts.
Teddy Bear, you can do what you want to do. As long as it ain't my money, I could care less, dude. Do you? More power to you, man. Fight the power.
Fight the power.
You know.
Wow. That's dated. Wow.
Jesus Christ. I'm not going to say anything.
They rejected him from getting Social Security because there's nothing wrong with him.
Your Rex Knight in shining armor.
Jason's just weird. In order for you to receive money from the government,
why does G-Man have?
It has to stop you from being able to
I'm
work.
curious about.
Just because you don't like being told what to do and you're a spoiled brat doesn't make you entitled to get Social Security.
Back and grabbing a drink
or SSI or whatever it is that you guys are trying to get. Exactly. For people that's so desperate for money, Shanny certainly seemed to be allergic to filling out any paperwork. She certainly seems to be Underhaven, I don't care about you sniping my show. I hope you get all the viewers you want. Now when back in the GTV days, it would have bothered me. I don't care about you sniping it. This is 2024, dude. I handle you guys totally different now. Totally different now.
Like putting cream
I
on
don't
your
miss
back?
Parker sniping this.
Even
I
when I'm gone, I'm on stream.
Everybody else is sniping it because I could care less. I literally encourage Carrie to put this on her stream if she wants to. I don't care about you sniping.
That's not sniping. You guys are
Underhaven. You clearly are behind in the times, dude.
The point is we have more viewers.
The only problem with sniping is you don't know what I'm going to say on here that will prevent you from getting your channel monetized or getting the video monetized. That's the only risk that you take.
I know G-Man's not going to actually say
anything. But don't worry, I'm not going to do nothing like
that. Yeah, exactly.
If I was on my laptop, I would break that promise immediately.
Whoa. Why?
Because he'd be beating it to,
Oh yeah, to that fucking gray ass. Yeah, you know what? Mind. He'd be taking.
I need to understand something. When the global sickness was around, nobody got vaccinated.
Oh, here we go.
He didn't get vaccinated.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm muting it for a little bit. I know exactly what G-Man's trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
I
don't care if you snipe me. It starts talking about that.
Immediately starts talking about the one topic that can still get you taken down on YouTube just for talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Take your vaccines, folks. Take your vaccines. They're good for you.
They're good for you, unless you like polio.
Yeah, they can. I was just gonna say they can prevent terrible things like fucking polio,
measles, diphtheria, rubella.
Vaccines cause adults.
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly. That's why you need to take them.
Versus a person who could have been talking to you who used critical thinking and would have picked up on that super fast. It'd have been like, which one is it? Do you have a therapist or you
critical
don't?
Thinking skills.
Jason's doctor name is Shanny.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That ain't wrong.
Jason's therapist name is Shanny.
Especially if you put a conveniently placed space bar in between the two.
And I said this on here over and over and over again. The dumbest thing that you can do for your mental health is to get on here and tell everybody every little tiny thing that's going on in your life.
That's not wrong.
But of course, Jason's the one that's telling me I need to get a woman to be my pastor and to teach me let's take a look at what Shanny's actually teaching Jason and see whether or not that's actually worth listening to. Number one, spend all of your money and don't save a dime. Nah, I think I'll ignore you, Shanny. I don't think you don't know what you're talking about financially. If it is true that you lost $300,000 in the stock market in 2 days or whatever, that definitely is causing me to ignore you. That's for sure.
I don't believe that for one second.
Let me see something here.
Maybe Mango can confirm one.
Aren't you the one that's telling Jason that he needs to get on here and tell us every little tiny thing that's going on in his life for his own mental health? You know who? There's a lot of people on YouTube I don't see doing that. You're the only. No, actually, that's not true. It's you, truthfully, Trisha, Foodie Beauty, and
there's
a couple
a lot
of other
of people
I see
like
that's
that,
coming
actually.
on here doing that stuff. It's like a
They're
pattern that you
cows
guys
like
have.
you.
Somebody lied. You should vlog on social media and tell everything that's going on in your life. If Shanny was educated, if Shanny did have a clue, if Jason had a brain that weighed more than a peanut, then he would know that since they believe that they're celebrities, they should keep their life as private as possible. Because the second they make their life public to everybody else, they're going to interfere in your life. But you can't tell Dumb and Dumber anything. That's for sure. You can't tell either one of them anything. Nobody knows nothing on here about me unless I tell them, or unless they go behind my back and stalk or whatever. Which, to be perfectly honest, I don't even care no more. Because the second I get ready to do it, I don't
you got cut out immediately.
You're crying and you're moaning and my poor family and all that stuff is going to go in one ear and out the other one. You should have thought about that before you got personal with me. Because if you get personal with me, I'm going to get super personal with you.
Hello, human dog. Nice to see you.
Normally, I'm goofy on here when I'm dealing with Shanny and Red. But like I said, I have an emotional attachment to Jason.
Spunk in the
Shanny,
pumpkin.
she can go suck on a monkey's nipple or something like that for all I care.
What?
But I have an emotional attachment to Jason.
Wait.
What the fuck did I? Whoa.
He can go suck on a monkey.
He's right about one thing. He did give me a house.
What?
And you don't just forget something like that. But I don't. But it's not like it was a year ago. You know what I mean? Like a year and a half ago. It's not like.
No, I didn't hear that.
I see these people for who and what they are now.
G-Man said
Scammers.
that Shanny can go suck on a monkey's nipple or something.
I don't know. I give it a couple of weeks before Miss Hussey, before Shanny makes a video destroying Miss Hussey. I give it about 2 or 3 weeks before that happens, because it's going to happen. The second Miss Hussey sees how much of a liar that Minnesota Barracuda actually is.
As if Hussey doesn't already know that shit.
Hussey actually handled that interview very well, considering.
I haven't seen it.
He sent his carrot picture to Miss Hussey.
No, he didn't.
Oh my god!
That's what happens when you stand around when the only person that you're listening to for life advice is Shanny. I don't want to let all of the single men out there that may be finding Shanny's celebrity to be interesting. You need to understand something. STDs are real. The woman does not bathe. She stinks. And you're going to learn that super fast.
No one wants
She is the most selfish female you will ever meet in your entire life.
Nobody.
She don't care about your feelings. She don't care about what's going through. She don't care about deaths in your family. She don't care about nothing. All she cares about is herself. And if that's somebody that you want, then more power to you.
Yeah, no one wants to slap two folds together and
more power to you.
Nobody
Just
wants
keep
to
that
pick the
Barracuda
fold
away from me.
Yeah. Pick a fold, any fold. You'll be equally disappointed.
And some of you just don't know the smell. There's only 2 people that I know. No. 3. Agent of Doubt, myself, and one bad B when she was on here.
One bad B.
We're the only 3 people that know how this woman smells. Now, if it's somebody else out there who met them in person,
wait,
and I don't know nothing
is
about
that
it,
real?
I apologize.
Yes, it's real.
Are you kidding me?
I know it's myself, one bad B.
No.
And I know Agent of Doubt met
them.
Was that brought up in the interview?
And we're all consistent about how these 2 smell. They stink.
I'll be clipping that tonight. Don't worry.
Oh boy.
Yep.
I bet you a paycheck that when they made that video, Jason smelled like underarms. Like a guy who hasn't bathed in 10 days.
Underarms.
And they get mad when I say this stuff. They lived in my house for 2 years.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, no.
And some of you who are helping them, you don't know what it's like to have them that close to you, and you can't say nothing because you don't want to hurt their feelings.
They didn't live with you they didn't live in your house for 2 years.
You should have smelt them when they came back from Colorado. Do you guys realize they never showered? Listen to me, guys.
Yes.
They never showered after that long trip.
We're aware.
They never showered.
Yes, we know.
They came from Boulder,
Fucking
Colorado,
say something different.
To their uncle house, where they are right now. And then they came and met me over the house when I found out that they was coming here. I came from New Jersey. No, not from New Jersey, from Philadelphia over there to meet with them. And they never paid.
And
Jason's teeth.
Underharm.
Listen to me, guys. His teeth. This guy had $700,000. Jason's teeth ain't just yellow. He has white stuff on top of the yellow. His teeth is disgusting.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be nutting all over
You
him.
guys don't understand what I'm saying to you. They're gross. They're nasty. They're disgusting.
We know this.
Then they got the nerve to sit here and talk about me? Jason keeps talking about how he loved them boys and all this other stuff and whatnot. The second I get a chance to go in XX archive, I'm going to show you just how many different times this lying little piece.
Good luck with that, buddy. Good luck with that.
Not just on XX
Well,
archive.
no, he means go over to the channel and find the videos.
Said it there too.
Oh.
Where this man said he wished that it was just him and Shanny, and he got his wish. And now he's walking around here pretending he's all happy that he's pretending that he's not happy because the boys are gone. If them boys were there right now, he would be sitting there saying there's no food because the boys keep eating all the food. That's not even true, by the way. They keep saying how the boys were eating all the food. William and Zachary are really picky eaters. Oh, and by the way, Shanny, I don't care what you think about me talking about them because you don't care about them. You got a problem with it? Don't sing it, bring it. I was more of a father to them than you ever was a mother to them.
That's
so
true.
William and Zachary.
Yeah, that ain't wrong, is it?
We're very picky eaters. They didn't just eat everything that I brought there. I used to get them waffles, hot dogs, sausages. I used to get them a variety of different things. They like the Pop-Tarts, the toaster with the cream fillings and stuff in it and everything. I used to get them whatever cereal they wanted. I literally told them to get whatever cereal you want off the shelf. Taught them how to shop.
Hello, graveyard flowers.
And they wouldn't eat certain food. They have lied to you guys on YouTube so many different times, it's not even funny, where they have said that they didn't have food and they had food in the house. If one of you went over there right now, I'm telling you there's going to be food there. They're just picky and they don't want that. And Teddy Bear and those guys
we know.
Them, and now they can afford to be picky because they believe that Teddy Bear and them are going to keep giving them money.
This is neither a revelation
like I
nor
said,
news.
I don't care as long as it's not my money. I work too hard to have to sacrifice what I have to give it to two ungrateful pieces of garbage that don't want to do nothing for themselves.
Hello, Stevie G. Nice to see.
Yep, Lawrence. Yep, you looked in their refrigerator, but they were complaining that they didn't have no food. Yep. Anything them boys wanted, if I had the money during that time, because remember, during that time, I didn't sell the house yet. If I had the money, I got them what they wanted. And what really ticks me off about Jason is food because he would want bags of tobacco. He would want the Delta 8. Okay? And he wanted to make sure he got his little Pepsi and Dr. Peppers and everything. They wasn't interested in like getting chicken to cook and getting like normal stuff like we would get, like ground beef or ground turkey and spaghetti and things. They wasn't interested in getting anything like that. They just wanted junk. And it got to the point that I told them that I'm not going to keep buying this stuff. Gee, man, didn't do nothing. That dumb woman is still wearing one of the shirts that I bought her.
Kevin Shepard, nice to see.
But I see she finally threw that raggedy sweater in the garbage, and hopefully she did. Because I'm telling you guys, there are bugs crawling inside of that thing. That black one with the stars, there's bugs inside of it.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting sick. And I'm getting tired. You're ungrateful. No, Jason. Let me tell you. Let me just keep it $150, dude. You're jealous of me. You're jealous of me because I am not stupid.
He finally fucking said it again.
And I didn't buy Shanny's lies. You're jealous of me because I fixed that place up, and I got almost $160,000 for that house, and I only paid $1 for it. Well, then there's all the money that I used to fix it up and everything and whatnot.
Yeah, it was basically
you're mad at me because I got a brain. When you and your woman tried to commit fraud, see what you guys don't know is that the door would get broken. As a matter of fact, a lot of you do know this. The door would get broken. I showed Dragnet pictures of this stuff. They would punch the wall. The windows was getting broken. A lot of things in there was getting broken because they didn't want me to sell the house. They didn't clean up because they didn't want me to sell the house. They kept telling me Jesus was going to return in a couple of years. I got this one text message. Oh, by the way, Jesus is going to return in 5 years. There's no need to sell the house. You should use this house as a church for Christians that need houses. Like, this is the stupid stuff that they would say to me and whatnot. Forgetting who I am and what I've been doing on YouTube for the past few years. And when it didn't work, they panicked. Told me that I was more interested in suing Dragnet. Now, did I sue Dragnet? No. But this is what Dumb and Dumber will keep repeating on here. I was more interested in suing Dragnet. No, Shanny. They knew where the house was. If I would have moved into that house, I'd have been harassed just as much as when you did it, Shanny. I just didn't want it no more. I sold it. You gave it. I bought it. I fixed it, and I sold it. And you never can get over that. You can't get over that a man actually outsmarted you, Shanny. You can't get over the fact that I got a brain.
Why is this about sexism now?
You can't get over that. I am getting tired of people underestimating me here on social media. People don't understand the heights of how much I mean that.
Hello, world.
You underestimate me, you're going to get owned on here in the future, period. That goes for everybody. Underhaven and any one of these other dragoons. You underestimate me on here, you're going to get owned, period. Point blank, end of story.
No, you're going to get owned.
Tiger. You're a paper tiger, G-Man.
Come at me. You better come to win, or don't even waste your time. I'm warning you.
Oh my god, I'm going to tell him to make a diss rap about me.
I'm going to tell you something, Jason. I would give that $8,000 to Carrie before I would give it to you.
Well, no shit. That's some Von Helton
at least
shit right
At least I know she'll take care of her family with it. I ain't giving you and that Minnesota Barracuda nothing.
You can come up with more original names.
You used me. And then you tried to commit fraud against me.
That is true. They did try to fraud him.
I feel sorry for you because I see how Shanny manipulates you and uses you. You want to know what? I think you see it too and you don't care. So let her use you, dude. I pray the Lord Jesus Christ opens up your eyes before she ups and walk out of there one day. When she's her word. Underhaven, you're not worth a diss rap.
Damn.
It's like Todd Malaco and Lubis was not worth a diss rap.
I'm not worth a diss rap, AG.
I only acknowledge the people on here who actually do damage. Like, for example, if you make a rap about me and you diss me enough by following the rules without cussing and all that stuff, yeah, by all means, I'll gladly make one about you. I won't use this stupid AI. I can do this stuff without AI.
I'm going to make a diss rap.
Go look at what I did to Shanny and Rev in my last one. Go look at Billy the Fridge and how he's running like a little coward after I diss rapped him.
Run like a little coward.
What happened to him?
Billy's an actual rapper.
Absolutely pulverized him.
You couldn't pulverize a fucking pill, G-Man.
Eve Real was a challenge. Yeah. I enjoyed going back and forth with her.
Yeah.
Alexander Carson, he was a real challenge. He put work into what he did. He ain't give me that lazy garbage.
You're lazy garbage, G-Man.
Break. Even though he stole somebody's lyrics, he put more effort into his stuff than Todd and Lubis did. I don't just make raps for the sake of making raps.
Todd did an entire instrumental by himself.
So Shanny and Rev, you went on Miss Hussy's channel. You made your statements. I'm going to review that entire video, and I'm going to prove, actually, if Carrie doesn't do it first, and a couple of other people, if they don't do it first, I am going to rip you a new behind hole.
A new behind hole.
When I show everybody how much you lied on there.
A new behind hole.
G-Man's lying. G-Man's not telling the truth. You're never going to get the truth on G-Man's channel. Oh, really, Jason? Aren't you the one that's going around saying that Jesus was a witch? I challenge you to a debate on that topic. I'll beat you on my opening statement. I'll read one Bible verse and then the debate's going to be over. One. That's it. I will literally only read one Bible verse, give you the proper Greek or the proper Hebrew on it, and then the debate's going to be over.
Yeah, because then you're going to kick him out or mute him.
To prove you don't know what you're talking about. This guy, when he gave me this house, had 90 Bibles, and you would think he would have read one of them.
I mean, that house
He's a fool and doesn't know what he's talking about.
Just his Bibles. It was also his mother's. So, like...
Well.
Thank you, Dodge.
You were used and underappreciated. I'm sorry for that.
But I'm going to tell you something.
God.
It's people like Jason and Shanny that makes me don't want to have nothing to do with anybody on here or have anything to do with anybody regarding any real charity anymore. If it wasn't for Christ, I'm telling you, I wouldn't help nobody do nothing. I'm just keeping it real because of people like them. I'm just glad I'm old enough and I'm mature enough to understand that not everybody is like them.
You're not mature in the slightest. You have the mentality of a fucking teenager.
Shanny and Rev is whatever they need to be in order to get some money in their pocket. They're sellouts.
It's not wrong.
They sold their souls for 25 cents.
A little Miss Dangerous, nice to see.
So, Shanny, I want to let you know something, Shanny. One of these mornings, I'm going to wake up and the Rev and Shanny show ain't going to be on YouTube no more. And you want to know how many tears I'm going to cry for you? 0.
No one will.
Why? You should go look at Miss Hussy's chat. When you played that audio, when I said that the same people that are helping you are going to flag you down, everybody was like, yep, we sure are. You're stupid, Shanny. Dumb, uneducated. You lack normal intelligence.
Now say that in the mirror.
Not very intelligent at all. That's why you're not a debater.
Once this is done, there's something in our chat that I saw that I need to
everybody what a reprobate was.
All right.
One of the things about Shanny is she'll say, oh, debate is reprobate. Debate is reprobate. Let me tell you guys what y'all need to do when she says that stupid garbage. Go to Romans and look at this objective. Don't have to shut her down when she says this garbage. Go to Romans chapter 1 and read the entire chapter, particularly start from verse 18 and then read to the end. And it's going to talk about how God is handing over these people over to a reprobate mind. It's going to tell you the kind of people that he's handing over to a reprobate mind. Then he's going to tell you the kind of actions that these reprobates are going to do. Shanny will never give you the list. You want to know why? Because she practices that list.
Reprobates.
Oh, Little Miss Dangerous, this is live right now.
Yep, this is for people
who want to watch this. I get offended when I hear them talking about the Bible now, because neither one of them know what they're talking about. And one of these days, I'm going to gather all of her old friends on this channel, and they're going to rip her a new butthole.
Why do you keep saying that, though, G?
I just haven't had time. I shouldn't be out here doing this, knowing I got to get up in 4 hours.
Nice one.
So go the fuck to bed.
What
the fuck are you doing?
Please go to bed.
Yeah, please spare us the rest of this bullshit, G.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh, Lord.
It's all Izzy. I get the satisfaction of knowing that people are flagging their channel every single day. And the second that these people are try to get monetized, people are going to argue that they're not supposed to be on here. And they're going to be going.
It's not even going to take that. It's just going to take YouTube system flagging their information itself.
Knowing that that's the case.
Exactly, yeah. As soon as they apply for monetization, it's over.
Well, I mean, sometimes it takes like 2 weeks, but still, it's going to be over.
Well, sure, that's the process of it.
They can go back on Instagram with their stupidity. They can get off my platform.
This is not your platform.
Correction, they can get off of our platform that they're not allowed to be on.
All right, that's more like it.
You're not either, G-Man. You're ban evading.
Yeah, that's true.
Some people might be saying, G-Man, you're not acting very Christ-like because the Bible says you're supposed to forgive. And you're supposed to love your enemies. Let me tell you something. The very fact that I'm sitting there trying to Jason about Shanny, that already qualifies for that. And my whole purpose with talking about Shanny is to prepare people to be used. It ain't just me. I don't know how many of you know this or not, but Shanny and Red tried to scam a lady out of $10,000. I watched this on Carrie's channel. I believe Drader interviewed, was it Drader? Yeah, Drader talked about it first, I think, and then Carrie looked at it. And it was this lady, I forget her name. She was being nice with them and giving them donations, and they tried to scam her out of $10,000.
Oh, I know the lady he's talking about. Shaw and I are going to interview
Some people
her.
ain't going to appreciate what I got to say with this, but I kind of hope it happens to Teddy Bear. You want to know why? Because they're freely giving them all this money. Maybe Teddy Bear might agree with them one day. Oh, if I just give them 10 grand, they'll do better. And meanwhile, they're smoking it all up and then cussing Teddy Bear out afterward. But I don't know. I
they
think
never
got some sense. Like I said, I
they
think
never
Teddy
got a
Bear,
hold of the
Jules,
10K. That was
those people are
complicated.
going to be the main people flagging their behind straight off of YouTube. So it's coming. Justice is a coming.
Justice is a coming. Well, I think you've run out of things to say, G-Man. So
how about we wrap that up, G-Man?
I found out why she did all of that too.
Oh
in
my
that second
God.
arrest video that's on BGTV
No.
channel. I did that. They had a plan to sue the police department. That's why Shanny acted like that. The reason why Shanny was acting like she was afraid of the police is because she convinced herself that they strip searched her naked and all this other stuff and whatnot, and that they was trying to violate her. You know what I mean? And she thought that if she acted like that, she was going to be able to sue them. That's
no,
why
she thought
did
if she acted like that, she wouldn't have to talk to them and she wouldn't get arrested.
Yeah.
Because they had dropped that whole "I'm going to sue the police department" thing.
I think they're using heavier drugs like meth. I don't think that they're using meth, but they're probably using the white powder though.
Why won't you?
They might be making it themselves. I don't know.
They might. They
because
cannot
I
make
heard them
cocaine.
say that the Delta 8 wasn't working no more.
Cocaine's expensive.
So they're either buying
he thinks that they're making
real weed off the street, or they're using the white powder.
Doing crack and cocaine.
To
get high.
You can buy I forget the sizes, but you can buy a little bit of cocaine for $10, I think, depending on who your dealer is.
That's why I've shut up in chat, because I know he'll be like, "Hey,
Jason's definitely on something, that's for sure. The guy's dying. Like I said, the last time I saw him in person, when I went over there to visit him at that house over there, when I tried to help him and everything and whatnot, the guy had bruises all over his body.
Hey, Stangdal.
Now, those could have came from needles. It could have came from a bunch of different things. But he had bruises all over his body.
Rev gets
Shanny was
beaten.
walking around with no pain and nothing was wrong with her.
Again, Rev gets beaten up by Shanny.
Yeah, unfortunately. This is a reality that we've all had to accept.
But the very fact that Jason is drinking again just goes to show how Shanny has done nothing for him but spend his money. But you want to know what? That's who he wants to be with. Don't stop him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a fair point.
The next victim is going to be his uncle. And Shanny's going to spin him into poverty. And then that'll be the end of the Egroffs, as everyone knows it. So you guys got to forgive me when I'm trying to sit there and trying to warn Jason, because he doesn't got a lot of family members left. He really doesn't.
He has cousins that live in the South that also are Egroffs.
Feed his entire family dry. Somebody needs to, because I'm going to have to chill out with calling them now. Somebody needs to do a wellness check on him because he ain't looking good at all. I'm telling you, in about a year or two, I don't think he's going to be with us anymore.
You had the most opportunity to help him out, and you refused to do so. You said that you won't give him a job because you want to see him suffer earlier in the stream.
And let me tell you something, Jason. After the death is a judgment, dude. You're gonna have to answer to God for the things that you've done, on here, dude. And he ain't gonna want to hear about no Shanny this and Shanny that.
You know who actually has to fucking repent? You, G-Man.
God ain't gonna want to hear nothing about that.
I mean, Rev does need to repent too.
Responsibility for the
You
things
know
he
what?
did, man.
G-Man is boring me
It's
so
either
hard. I'm gonna
eternity
take
with
a
Christ or it's a
piss.
lake of fire.
All right, yeah,
Fair
go
enough.
urinate.
And try to
Go
condemn
urinate,
Carrie talks about you and whatnot.
That'll be more
That ain't got nothing to do with salvation. You and Shanny walking around here claiming that you guys are Christians and whatnot, and claiming that you know Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior, and neither one of you talk about him. You keep talking about the Quran and witchcraft all the time. Shut up, Jason. You don't know what you're talking about, dude. Yeah, Jason's reverted back into whatever he was doing before he met her. And before he was claiming to be a Christian. And he said that he's getting all of his teachings from Shanny. That means Shanny taught him that Jesus was a witch. Shanny taught him that. And those two are definitely into something. I don't know if I ever talked about this, but when I lived in that house, in the basement of that house, anybody who's ever been in that house and has gone in that basement has always talked about how spooky that basement was. And I've been in a lot of basements, but if you was in that house and you ever visited there, and if you went in that basement, you would have swore somebody else was down there with you when the lights went off. You don't feel that way in everybody else's house, but in that house, I'm telling you, they brought something unclean in there.
It was Shanny's gray.
Those two are definitely into some demonic activity.
It was a gray ghost.
What I would like to hear Jason do one day is to tell everybody what his gripe is with me.
His gripe?
Without letting Shanny off the hook for what she said when she said that I gave her a death sentence.
His gripe.
Notice he don't want to talk about that. Shanny didn't want to talk about that on Miss Hussey's channel. I mean, it's miraculous. The blood clots never came. Ask him what happened to his Durango. I had nothing to do with that. Ask him what happened to his Durango. Because he was too lazy to go pay car insurance and to make payments on the car. Hold on to it. His Cadillac getting destroyed was Shanny's fault.
Back that
because Shanny didn't let me fix it when he had the opportunity to get it fixed.
Man, these buttheads.
G-Man, go to bed.
Yeah, go to bed. Hello, take it easy.
Yep, he sure did. And then he showed his true colors when Shanny came back.
Yeah, he did say he loved G-Man.
Jason was never my friend, and neither was Shanny. Shanny was never my friend. Never. I think somebody said that I was her victim or her target. That woman was never my friend, and neither was Jason. Jason saw a black guy on YouTube who he saw doing ministry on here and thought I was stupid. That's what he thought.
Wow.
He thought I was gullible and he thought I was stupid. That's what it was.
Damn.
There are several people on here
Probably
who have
not
dealt
wrong.
with me in these hangouts. Well, what we used to call hangouts in the G+ days, that would argue that I'm making a big mistake if they think I'm stupid. I'm not saying I'm Albert Einstein like that, but come on now, come on.
You're dumb as a fucking stump, G-Man.
Give me some credit.
No.
Shanny's not my type. Let me tell you something. If there's a woman on this planet that I despise, it's not a fat woman.
What?
I would date a midget before I date Shanny.
What?
No.
Yeah. Because Shanny is a gold digger and she's a narcissist. And from what I'm learning about narcissists is that these are the worst kind of people to get involved with. I think I would do better with a mass murderer or something because she or a mobster or something. That woman is 100% all about herself. Care less about anybody else. And the reason why Jason can't break up with her is because Shanny's trump card is, if you leave me, I'm gonna unalive myself. That's why he can never leave her. He got nothing to do with no love. Jason don't know nothing about no love. He don't know nothing about it, because if he did, he would have a job.
No, if he knew something about love, he would actually genuinely care for himself, and he'd probably still have money, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the life he picked. See, that's the life that he chose for himself.
Perfect for us to get
the life that he chose for himself is basically to be with her and allow her to suck all of the life out of him. He chose it.
There was not much left, unfortunately.
Yep, she sure do. Yep. That's exactly what she does. She's not worth the time or the energy. And I wouldn't date her. Let me tell you something. If repopulation of the earth depended on me and Shanny, we're going extinct. Because I ain't touching her. Can't even bear her smell. Exactly. Ain't no narcissist gonna go and do nothing like that to themselves. Jason needs to go get an education. That's what he needs to do. He needs to get an education. And the funny thing is, he has a higher education than Shanny. He has a high school diploma. Shanny doesn't even have a GED, I don't think.
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't. Yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah, the Dubs is allegedly back. We'll get into it later. At least before we wrap the show at some point. If he keeps being boring,
Jason, you need to get over it, dude. I got that place for $1. I did what you was too lazy to do, and that's to fix it up. I mean, you had all of that money. You could have paid somebody to do all of that for you. Do you guys realize the entire time they was in Boulder, they could have had a real estate agent sell the place for them? And they never did it.
They couldn't have.
Because they're lazy.
Yeah, that thing was
never realizing that if that money ran out, that they're screwed.
That shit was close to getting condemned, if I'm not mistaken.
It was condemned.
Shanny believes that she's got a permanent residence as long as she can convince the uncle that she's handicapped. And if the uncle tries to throw her out, he's gonna have to go to court and get a court order in order to get her out of there. The uncle don't know what he's really got himself into. Having those
the uncle's aware.
Because they're gonna do every disgusting, dirty tactic they can do in order to stay there. We're talking about something they want to make money so that they can move out. Sure. You want to make money so you can get high on drugs. Teddy Bear has done a great job at supplying your need, Jason. And Jules and a couple of these other people that's been doing it. I'm not doing it. At least not no more. It ain't happening.
At least not no more.
Not happening.
Jules doesn't send them anything anymore. She hasn't for a while.
You gave me a roof over my head for 3 months. I gave you a roof over your head for 2 years.
Is a drop in the bucket compared to G-Man.
It still wasn't 2 years, G-Man.
2 years. And you were making money. Listen to me, if you ever hear them say they wasn't making money in that house and money wasn't coming in there, go to XX Archive. Just go to XX Archive. Go to Carrie and ask Carrie if they had any money. Go to Carrie. Go to Dragna. They'll tell you.
They weren't making money like that.
They ripped me a new butthole for supporting these two.
There it goes again.
Not Carrie, but Dragna and some of these other. Miss Parker never let me live that one up. PGTV.
As they should.
A couple of other people. The Geek Room, all of them.
Oh, we deserve that additional butthole.
And then some of them are supporting. Miss
Put them
Parker's
on the
not
yellow
doing it. I think Miss
bus.
Parker's got a brain. The person who's doing it now, I think some of the members of the Geek Room and Jules and Teddy Bear and those people are going over there supporting them like dummies. Like I said, it's their money. They can do whatever they want with it.
Literally,
buddy troll doesn't mean sending them money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, and they're probably gonna have to get one of them trucks that you use to pick up a pallet to get Shanny out that house. That's a really big woman. Her arms are bigger than most of you guys' legs. I'm talking about her arms, where her triceps and her biceps are supposed to be, are bigger than her actual legs.
Yes, we know. She's blubbergumptious. Get on with it.
We've seen her sitting beside you while she was in like a sleeveless dress, like a tube dress. And y'all were eating fried chicken and watermelon.
I'll tell you a story about Jules, Lauren.
Oh God.
Back when Shanny and Rev decided that they was going to give me the house a second time, and I was telling them I really didn't want it. That's the other thing that they won't tell you. I kept telling them in private conversations that I didn't want it, that I was all right. I'm good. I was making my money. I ain't want no mega responsibility. Jules was actually in one of those private rooms, and I immediately told Shanny, what is she doing in here? And then Shanny was all trusting and believed her that she was cool. Lo and behold, Jules was one of the people that put the knife right in the back.
Jules has always been Jules. If they're too stupid to understand that's on them.
Jules can't be trusted, but I don't think they care.
Yeah, it's still fucking obvious, and they still don't understand. I think that's what on them.
It has to
Like,
be.
it's obvious
or
what's
Shanny
happening.
needs to win the Red Line's Dumb Person of the Year award again. I can't say it the way Red Line does it, but she needs to win that award again. Because she's stupid.
Are you talking about Secular's Golden Lolcow Award?
Yeah, what the fuck?
What the fuck's Red Line and Stupid Person Award? What?
Stupid person.
And Teddy Bear, I'm kind of new to him.
I'm gonna make up.
I don't know
All
what
right,
his angle
new
is
idea.
regarding
You know what?
Shanny and whatnot.
I'll
I think he
help you
just
build
does it
the
because
stupid
he thinks he's gonna
award.
hurt Carrie by giving his
You're on
money.
Underhaven. We're introducing
Shanny,
the
and
Red
it's
Line
stupid
Stupid
because,
Person Award.
Oh my God.
I don't think Carrie cares that Teddy Bear is giving his money to Shanny so Shanny can go get high. Teddy Bear needs to focus on his own channel and try to build a viewership based on his own platform instead of trying to ride those two.
All right, and making a poll. I
And
want to hear
Jules
what
has a
people
lot
would
of
vote
soccer
for.
accounts. I don't know all of them. I don't know if she's leaving comments on this channel, but if she is watching this, Jules, you're dumb. There's no way in God's green earth I'll be working all them hours and then giving that money to Shanny and Red or if your audience is giving you money and then you're giving it to them. You're dumb. You're dumb if you're doing that. You're just dumb. This audience gives me money and staying in my pocket. I'm not giving them nothing. Now, if somebody else in this community is struggling with food and all the other stuff and whatnot, and I know them and I know that they're not playing around or anything like that, that's something totally different. Totally different. Shanny and Red, man, they lie too much. I'm willing to bet they got a refrigerator full of food and they're going around telling everybody that they don't got no food. What they want is cigarettes, beer, and everything else. And one of the telling things about that is that they never try to do a fundraiser to move out of there. I mean, think about this a minute. If their fans really love them so much, how come they're not doing a fundraiser for them and try to raise them $10,000 so they can move out of their uncle's house? Because they ain't got nothing to do with that.
Because
They just want to get
they don't
high.
have real viewers like that.
That's all they want to do.
Small
They got to bend it that.
Anyway, guys, go vote in the poll. It's important.
You're a poll.
They got to bend it that.
I was about to say something very inappropriate, but I won't say that.
Say it. Say it.
Then come fucking climb me.
Jason told me it was not performance.
You're way shorter than me, bitch.
That finger to Shanny's head.
You're right.
He said if he had a gun, he would pull the trigger. Jason
You're
said
like
that was not performance art.
6
That
inches
was real.
shorter than me.
They was having a real fight.
Don't say that. Now the people know.
They only saying that because they didn't want nobody calling the authorities on them.
Also, consider dropping a like, fellas.
Performance art, my foot.
My foot.
My foot.
My foot.
Yeah, I would agree with you that that was scary because Jason actually, because if they had that argument, if they would have had that argument from where Jason was from, and if he still had his weapons, Shanny would have been screwed.
His weapons. I don't know about that.
Jason should not be allowed to have a firearm ever again.
I agree with that.
He's not. He's not allowed to have a firearm.
Ever again. And as a matter of fact, I would not be mad if you guys mass called the police and told them that this guy's got anger problems and should not be allowed to own a firearm.
And mention
He's
that
not-
he's got those lard issues too.
He doesn't have a firearm because he's not allowed to own a firearm, G-Man. That happened after his 5150 back in 2012.
Because he doesn't know how to control his temper.
He fails to know basic things about these two that he's trying to capitalize on so desperately.
Reason why he put his hands on Zachary because he's not man enough to try to stand up to Shanny. That story that he gave Miss Hussey was a bold-faced lie. Oh, and that's another thing that I want to talk about. They said that they gave their... Now, mind you, this is what they told me over the phone because I do have a little bit of knowledge on this. I was on the phone with CPS when they was getting ready to take William and Zachary. All right. Now, you can fact check this. You can go look at what I said about this in the past. And this is what actually happened. These knuckleheads wanted me to be at that house I believe I had to be there 12 hours a day in order for the kids to stay there.
Knucklehead.
Because Shanny and Red was saying that I was able to feed them and I was able to clothe them. Shanny ain't give nobody up. Shanny lost her kids. They told me that they gave their kids up. And that's why I came on YouTube during the days of the when I was friends with them, and I told everybody that they gave their kids up. Because that's what they told me. But the actual reality of the matter is that I had to be there for 12 hours a day in order for the kids to stay there, because Shanny and Rev, Jason and Shanny was not in a position to be able to care for them.
So you lied again for them, and you're just now revealing
and the kids were taken away from them. And if you want to see Shanny admit that those children were taken away, if you want to hear it come directly out of Shanny's mouth, unedited, unfiltered, go to XX Archive and go look at the video when Jason looking at the camera and he's reading the comments and Shanny says, "You got my kids taken away from me." Go find that video and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's on there. Shanny says that Jason got the kids taken away.
I mean,
and somebody needs to get that to Miss Hussey so she can see it, because Shanny's full of it.
Pretty sure Hussey already fucking knows, but go off, Gary. Go off.
Yeah, people just...
Yep, they sure were.
People entertain their bullshit to get more info out of them.
When Jason was in jail, I talked about where the rooms were. There's a room that they were staying in right across the hall. I believe that was William's room. And then the room that was down a little bit further toward the attic was Zachary's room. And when I went up them stairs, they were telling me that they was afraid and they didn't want Jason to come back there. I told Shanny, if he knocks on the door, don't answer it or whatever. But then I learned about him being in, and having to go to court and all that mess and whatnot. And then she said that she needed a man to stay there with her. And her kids was calling me dad. Shanny is going to sit next to Jason and say, "Oh, G-Man's lying. G-Man's making stuff up."
I believe it.
But the reality is those kids was calling me dad because I was the only one providing for them.
Do you believe that, man?
I was the one buying them food. Now, Shanny was getting her food stamps.
Yes, actually.
Shanny was spending...
Yeah, me too.
Sometimes I threw them Papa John pieces, the frozen ones. She would spend like $8 or at the convenient mark or like $10 for one box of that pizza that they wouldn't even fully eat.
Do you mean
DiGiorno? They would eat
DiGiorno?
some of it and throw the rest of it in the garbage. Y'all have no idea how much food they wasted. We're not even talking about being able to afford to get
Papa
food.
John's
We're talking about the food that they got and they actually wasted it. And if you
now I want
actually
a Papa
think
John's
about it,
frozen
Shanny
pizza.
and Rev is actually living the same lifestyle
that
they had in Boulder, Colorado, thanks to Teddy Bear.
Might actually be better than actual Papa John's.
That's why they're so arrogant and cocky right now.
That.
Mass-produced in a factory rather than being made by people in a store. I think it'll be better.
If they got on here making fun of poor people again.
We'll see. If they
forgetting what their position is, because the uncle has them so comfortable there. See, the thing with me is I always gave Shanny and Rev a time limit. They knew that they had a certain amount of time to find their own place.
You have a certain amount of time too, G-Man. Don't make this too long.
They will do nothing.
It's really funny that you claim that they lived with you for 2 years,
you
but
met me in person. You know what I'm saying is actually
they didn't live in your house until 2022.
If you do not apply the pressure, they're not going to do anything.
Yeah, that's not 2 years.
No, I'll just leave it at that.
Are you really though?
Are you gonna log off now,
yeah,
G-Man?
Let food go to waste. I would come there and there would be cooked hot dogs thrown in the garbage. There would be a whole pot of spaghetti. I don't know. One of them thought that it was a good idea to make an entire pot of spaghetti. Maybe get a spoonful of it and eat it, and then throw the rest of it in the garbage. It was incredibly wasteful. You guys saw the video when they finally went to the hotel, and I looked in the cabinet and I showed you all the grits and the milk and all that stuff they had there. They had food there. They just didn't want to cook.
Yeah, sounds.
And when they did do the cooking, they had an air fryer that I believe either CPS gave them or one of you YouTubers gave them, because I didn't buy it. And they was cooking in the bedroom. They wouldn't even go downstairs to cook the food.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Let me tell you something here a couple of times about how they broke stuff in here. I had a brand new stove in there and they broke that. Okay, no, that's not true. The stove that was originally there, they broke that a couple of days of living there or whatever. Then I bought another stove and they almost broke that. They completely and totally destroyed 2 microwaves that I had there. And I think either CPS or one of you YouTubers sent them a microwave and gave them an air fryer or whatever.
G-Man can't tell the difference between YouTubers and CPS.
And they were cooking everything in the room because they were too lazy to go downstairs and go in the kitchen.
Yes, exactly like they did in
They had no
Colorado.
heat in that house. They had no heat in there whatsoever. And they was getting on saying, oh, G-Man this, G-Man that. So I finally went over there and whatnot, right? Because that oil is not cheap. I found a cheaper company like later on down the road, but I believe to fill those 2 tanks up, it cost me about $1,200. No, that's not true. It was $1,400.
That sounds about right.
Tanks up. I didn't have it at the time. So I spent the night there one day. I realized how cold it was there. I woke Jason up and I said, Jason, because I don't drive. I want him to drive me to get diesel fuel because I was told that I can temporarily put diesel fuel into the furnace.
Whoa.
And it would give them heat or whatever, which eventually worked because I did do it one time or whatever, right?
Maybe
you just can't do it all the time, but I did it one time.
Hello, Sean.
And we put diesel and he didn't want to go. He did not want to go to get the heat for the house. He didn't want to go and get a little bit of diesel fuel because he didn't want to leave Shanny. But then they want to wait until I leave to go back to Philadelphia. Oh, G-Man isn't helping us. You know, we got these little space heaters. And then the people on YouTube was accusing me of not giving them heat or whatever. So I had to go back up there again. And I bought all of the space heaters, in which Shanny and Rev had 2, and the boys only had 1. And then it got to the point that one of them broke, and the boys had to share the one that was in the room. That's why the guinea pig died. There's a lot of stuff these dummies ain't telling you guys.
Oh, damn.
There's a lot of stuff these dummies ain't telling you guys.
There's a lot of stuff that
But they played a lot of you before. That's all I know.
Yeah, rightfully so.
You ain't got no food.
You haven't been much of a help.
Well, actually, maybe they didn't play y'all. They played me.
Yeah,
they played me because I'm never going to forget the time that they told me that somebody came to the house and slashed them tires. I ain't going to never forget that.
Yeah, you believed them. You thought it was drag.
Going here threatening people, overcoming all my property because Shanny was swearing to God that somebody came over there and slashed the tires, and it turned out that Jason lied and there was a nail in one of the tires. I've shown the picture on here, and I'll show it again. Hold on. I'll show it again.
Can you show it again?
Let me find it. I still got it on here.
You are on your phone and doing a bad job at it.
Where's that drive out of tire at?
This whole stream has sucked a fat cock with it.
Here we go. I'm gonna show you guys this in a minute. You'll actually see it in a minute when I remove myself from the room. So give me a second here.
Yeah, that was a Drag's rebar.
Okay, so they sat there and told me that a YouTuber did this when the whole time. And by the way, One Bad B confirmed this. I talked about this, and there are other people in the neighborhood that confirmed this. That it was dry rotting. It made me look like an utter fool on YouTube, lying to me. I don't trust Shanny. I don't trust Rev, and they're both disgusting pieces of garbage that don't know how to tell the truth about nothing. And then on top of that, the real funny thing was, oh, I need $300 for a new tire. If I told you guys what I actually paid for a used tire, you guys would be angry because they lie to you guys about what they actually need. I'm telling you, they lie. They lie.
We know.
This is nothing new, dipshit.
And they do it a lot.
We know.
The second I hear it, let me tell you something. If they ever, and I'm going to keep repeating this because I don't know who's watching this. I don't know who's watching this for the first time or whatever. But if they ever ask you for $27, $35, or $40, they want Delta 8.
Yes, we know.
Ain't need for no gas. It certainly ain't gonna be pizza or nothing like that.
This is like baby's first Shanny stream.
Buy it yourself.
God.
But if they want $27, $35, or $40, it is going to be for Delta 8 or some type of drug that they want.
Invoice for all the time you're fucking wasting.
As soon as you hear that amount, know where your money is going.
We're aware.
And start making them show you what they're doing with the money. I am warning you. You're
They will
going to
never do
waste
that.
your money. At least have the decency to make them show you what they're doing with the money.
That's why a bunch of people prefer to order Walmart delivery to their door. Or mail them a care package. Even though they still should not do that shit.
Package.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They never cleaned the thing.
G-Man wouldn't know.
I've never seen nothing like it before in my life. They use everything, and I mean everything. You want fried chicken? Microwave. You want boiled chicken? Microwave. You want to do this? Microwave. You want to get your water hot? Microwave. It's ridiculous. They use the microwave for everything. Those two truly believe that money grew on trees.
Because you kept giving it to them. Fucking idiot.
And you better believe they took advantage of me wanting to show my gratitude for everything that Jason did for me. That's why that coward is afraid to be in the same room with me. You hear me, Jason? You're a coward, dude.
Sounds
You're
like
a straight
engineer.
up coward. You're scared of me because you know if you get in the room with me, you're gonna have to answer this question. These people will know if you're lying just like that. And how does it feel, Jason, to know that you can't even go to bed without getting ready to pee in it at the thought of having to face me on these topics?
Wait a minute. That's a weird fantasy, G. I'm gonna keep it $1.50 with you.
G-Man's
tough guy.
P-Man?
Yeah, P-Man.
Give me a break.
P-Man?
Piss take man.
Piss hole man.
G-Man, you're telling me you never pissed yourself after you got hit by a car?
In a microwave if she fit.
What? What? Where's the... What?
I hate to tell you this, Dodge, but he ain't leaving her.
Hello, Hola.
He ain't leaving her. He's convinced that that's his soulmate. And the funny thing is this: Jason knows Shanny ain't handicapped, and Jason knows that Shanny can walk around. That's what's funny about all of this.
None of this is news.
He was fighting with her about it.
He knows it.
Before she allegedly went to the hospital.
When they lived in there. Whenever we had to go to Convenient Mart, Shanny was hurting. Her arthritis was always bothering her. Whenever we had to go get gas with the car,
He's worse than I am. Jesus
fucking Christ. The second it was time to go get Delta 8 or go to Walmart, all of a sudden her bones are strong. She was able to go anywhere that she wanted to go.
Screaming.
She's full of it.
We know. Oh my God. I'm getting sick of this.
Yeah, I might need to tap out soon.
Yeah, this is getting
to be a bit much, yeah.
Yeah.
But I do still have something in the chat that I need to address.
I can't be too mad at Teddy Bear. And the reason why I can't be too mad at him is he's giving them a false sense of security.
All right. Yeah, enough of this fucking butt muncher.
Okay. Anna, would you be so kind as to go into the comments and scroll up to 10:51 p.m.?
10:51. Holy crap.
Yeah, I've been holding on to this for a while.
Oh, Jesus.
It's been bothering me. So, Debbie G, Stevie G, are you still here? Because I have questions. Your first comment, which is above Spirit Queen. Yeah, G-Man should have gave the house to those kids, but he enriched himself and brags like a N-word?
Jesus fucking Christ. Wow. What the fuck, man?
What does that mean?
You know what it means, man.
Oh, no, I want him to explain it. I want them to explain it. Because, first of all, as it goes with passing down things like houses, usually what you would have to do, because the boys are under the age of 21, is put it in a trust so that they can have access to it when they turn 21. But those aren't G-Man's kids. Why would G-Man give them something that he spent upwards of $15,000 to pay off the taxes and repair to kids that aren't even his? That's not his fucking responsibility. And secondly, what if a white dude, what if G-Man was white and he did that? Would you still say that he brags like a N-word? Can you?
Yeah. That ain't cool, dude. That ain't fucking cool. Don't come in the chat and say shit like that. Seriously.
I had to know.
No, it's okay. I get you. We got Chubbs here. Nice to see you. I'm gonna go over some other stuff. If either one of you want to bounce out, that you feel free to. But I'm gonna go over a couple fucking Vaughn things, some older things from like a year or so ago.
I think that I am going to end up bouncing. I'll go ahead and show my stuff before I head out. You guys should be able to catch me for another round of stupid morning bullshit tomorrow. For those that are unaware, the small human had a seizure tonight at about 5:45-ish, and then had a second seizure 2 hours later. And that is horrifying. We aren't home. We're having to stay close by the hospital for shit having to do with me. So I have like none of his care supplies or anything. It's fucking awful. But he is asleep now. Again, he woke up for a little bit. He ate a snack. He seems to be acting like his normal self, just a little bit tired. So we'll see what happens in the morning. If anyone wants to give anything towards post-seizure care supplies or anything, my links are there. Appreciate all of y'all. Hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow, and I hope that all of y'all have a fantastic rest of your night.
Thank you very much for joining us, Manga.
Of course. Bye.
See you later.
All right. So, people in the chat, you're welcome to keep an eye on G-Man, see if you say anything crazy, but I'm not listening to that guy for more than 2 fucking hours.
Broken record moment.
Yeah, he is. There's some old Vaughn clips I've been meaning to get to. I'm just kind of in the mood to stream tonight, so even if it's just me, or if Jan wants to stick around, you're free to do so. But I'm just gonna go over some fucking shit that I've been meaning to get to for a while. And if anyone wants to stick around, you're welcome to stick around. I understand some of you guys might have even been here for the live coverage. I just can't fucking take it anymore. He's a broken goddamn record. So let's maybe take a look at some other shit right here. I will link. I believe these are all Nats videos, so I will link Nats right here real fast. Also, if I didn't say hi to you yet in the chat tonight, I know it's been crazy. It usually is during live chats. Say something in the chat. I will acknowledge your presence. But it's a very old, not very old actually. This is only about 4 months old from Nats, but it is actually from like 2 years ago. So it's not that old of an upload, but it's a bit of a classic.
Boy.
I struggle to call 2022 a classic clip, but it's a bit of an older one that we haven't seen.
It's getting there.
Yeah, it's getting there. We're getting old. So let's take a look at this shit. This is just called Pathetic Attempt to Impress Candice. So let's take a look at it.
So how are you able to be eating canned food and be like, oh well, how are you able to do that?
How am I able to put up? Okay, look, I'll say this again. I don't know. I thought you already knew about this, but see, when I was in the military and in the government, they trained us in psychological warfare. Okay. And so as a
oh wow, she can't even help but laugh right in his fucking face about that. That's really fucking sad.
Stench warfare.
And I can't believe you just fucking said that.
Stench warfare.
Oh my god.
That's right.
I mean, look, I guarantee you that fucking whatever's smelling up Vaughn's trailer is worse than mustard gas. So that shit probably could be used in conventional warfare.
I mean,
result, I don't have.
Am I wrong?
I mean, there might be worse things, but I'm not about to venture down to the holler and go sniff out Gumler over here.
Yeah, don't go give that fucking shit a sniff.
No. I'll stay far away from it.
You're here for the long haul. Well, thank you very much. Who knows how long I'll go tonight? Like I said, Hyun's willing to stick with me as long as you're in the mood, but I might do a long one tonight. I don't know. I'm feeling kind of crazy.
I don't know, man. I finally got 8 hours of sleep today.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I've been having some issues with my throat and my head, and they haven't quite gone away yet. But at the same time, I'm like, I can't lay in bed forever because there's nothing to stare at on the ceiling.
No, that's true. Well, don't exert your voice too much. If you have to hop off at any point, I can ride this shit solo.
I'll be fine.
All right. I'm gonna go make some coffee. I'm gonna let this play for just a minute.
All right.
Don't worry about anybody getting in my head or anything affecting me, okay? Because it won't. I won't let it.
Okay, wait. But even if you don't have food on your table, it's not somebody putting their ideas in your brain. It's like you literally are going to starve. You literally are going to be starving.
I am a survivor. I took survival training. I took all kinds of training. Okay. I'm probably overqualified.
Dude, you flopped so hard that all you were good for was wiping shit up with a mop. That was your only fucking use, Vaughn. You acting like you got all this fucking training is an insult to all the people who actually put their lives out on the line every single fucking day in some cases.
Qualified in military and survival training.
Wait,
so
are you saying that you were once in this unification church started by Sun Yat Moon?
Well, I was in the Unification Church. Now, whether that was the one started by Sun Yat Moon or something else, I don't know. But
there's only one Unification Church, dumbass.
Church, yes, or at least I was. I don't know if you have to redo those licenses or not.
What a surprise! He doesn't know jack shit about a religion he used to be a part of.
I think this one.
Yeah, he just plain slipped his mind.
Yeah, explains why he was best buds with Che Chubbs.
I don't know. If you have to renew them, well, then.
Also, you seeing this in the corner right here, live, John. Jashala John at gmail.com.
Ooh, lovely.
Ooh, yeah. So this is this is only 2 years ago. So it's stands to reason that they'd be communicating.
That was years ago when they renewed. So
this must have been when I was
on
his StreamYard.
I used to be able to marry people. I used to be able to give people away. I used to be able to do.
Oh my god! I just realized that this is back when he was on J-Dubs' StreamYard. So this is basically a watermark advertising J-Dubs.
I guess that's the only way you could put, Gumler at work is advertising. Just stick him outside and make him do the wacky, waving, inflatable arm flailing tube man.
You remember Wondershare? This is Gumler Share.
J-Dubs right now, $15 for 6 BQ coupons for a good time.
This murder of the ex
for a mediocre time.
Prime Minister of
for a lackluster time.
Oh yeah, man. I can actually speak to that because I had the pleasure of actually speaking with him on one occasion. It was very brief, unfortunately, but I spoke with him personally, and very, very nice man. Can't have anything bad to say about the guy as far as I know. As far as I know, he's never done anything really, really bad to anyone.
Vaughn, are you sure you're talking about the exact same guy? The ex
Yes. Shinzo Abe.
I just want to say real fast. That the winner of the Red Line Stupid Person Award so far is G-Man at 40%.
Yep. The poll is complete at 30 votes and G-Man wins. Von Helton, as always, fucking loses.
Yeah, Vaughn always loses these fucking polls.
I know.
Well, he hasn't done much eventful compared to these other 3 people this year.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Honestly, I thought Naked and Laughing might win.
Me too, in a way.
She's the stupidest person for this year, if that makes sense.
That fucking screeching Harridan.
Yeah. I can't stand Naked and Laughing.
Oh,
I wish that she'd remain clothed.
And serious.
Oh, God. Yeah, you're right. You're right. All right.
Yes. The former minister of Japan. Yes, I talked to him. Yes, I did. I've talked to a lot of people. There's a lot of things that I've done that these fucking trolls on YouTube don't know about, okay? I've done a lot
they
of
don't
shit.
Exist.
Okay,
stop listening to the fucking YouTube trolls and listen to what I have to say, because I know a lot of things that these fuckers will never ever know about. And that's one of the I've met all kinds of people, honey. I've met all kinds of people. See, I
No, you haven't.
You're aware of this, but I ran for the House of Representatives.
Nope.
U.S. Taxpayers Party.
Oh, he's talking about his Constitution Party run again.
Oh God.
Yeah, man.
The run he never made because of them taquitos.
The only fucking political party that would accept someone like Von Helton is the fucking Constitution Party. The most fucking fringe, batshit fucking. Even the GOP is not radical enough for us. Type of fucking bullshit.
And as a result, I got to meet a lot of people. But even before that, when I was on the Republican platform committee, I met a lot of people, governors, heads of state, foreign dignitaries.
Bullshit.
And before that, when I was a member of the Young Republicans, I met a lot of foreign dignitaries. So there's a lot of people that I've met and that I know that a lot of people aren't aware that I know.
Pause for a moment. The only foreign people Vaughn has ever met is probably when he goes to a Chinese buffet.
Shut up. Jesus Christ. Naked and laughing is scum. Wait, that's an insult. Yeah, at least scum's fucking biodegradable. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Naked and laughing is probably so full of goddamn duster that fucking corpse is not going to degrade for like 1,000 years or some shit.
She's going to be very synthetic for a while.
Exactly, yeah.
Like Chernobyl.
Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ, people.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying that you were once in the Republican Party?
Yes. So, I was on the platform committee, and I was until they added abortion, and then once they added abortion, I got up more.
Oh yeah, the GOP strong advocates for abortion.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, and so did a bunch.
What? Just because some people in the Republican Party support abortion rights does not mean the entire party endorses it. The vast majority of people in the party oppose it, and you can see it in their fucking.
Republicans are turning communist. They're turning communist.
That's the same thing a certain fucking Hambone has been saying recently. So I'm not surprised that some people have been saying this.
Rest of us, we were vehemently against.
Sin is in
against abortion, and so when the Republican Party decided to add abortion to their official platform, we got them walked out. But before that, I was on the platform committee for years. I was on the platform committee for years. I was a member of the Young Republicans for years. I ran, like I said, for office for the House of Representatives under the U.S. Taxpayers Party. And as you already know, or at least I think you already know, I was a write-in candidate.
You see that? She was trying to say something, but he just doesn't go off his fucking script. At least here we can fucking pause him.
Babbles.
That's why it's hard to have a conversation with Vaughn, because it's not like here where we can pause him whenever we want and get our 2 cents in. He'll just go on and on and on, and he won't shut the fuck up.
On and on and on. I expect him to start foaming at the mouth.
That's why I don't feel like much. I don't feel like much was lost now that Cisco doesn't let me on his streams for some reason, because whenever I would talk to Vaughn, he would just talk over me anyway. He's really fucking abysmal to try and have a conversation with.
For president of the United States, and I got 365 votes, 1 vote for every day of the year, which
times 0.
Okay,
man, he really is a broken record. Whenever he has an interview with someone, he brings up like the same 5 facts about himself. I'm surprised he hasn't brought up the Doctor Strange thing, but maybe that just didn't make this clip.
Show me the link relating to what you were talking about as proof.
Oh, the U.S. Taxpayer Party? They changed their name. They're called the Constitution Party now.
There should still be evidence that
I'm no longer a member, but I can give you the link to their website. Hang on a minute.
No, I mean, is there any links or any...
No, we don't want proof that the party exists. We want proof that you actually ran for it and were accepted as a fucking candidate officially by the party officials.
Documents that you can prove what you said?
No, I just met the man. I don't, there's nothing. As far as I know, there isn't any photo ops. I mean, there might be pictures of me and him together out there somewhere, but I'm not aware of it if there is.
There is.
So he traveled to the United States and you were in the Republican.
Dude, we managed to figure out that you were a meme called Karate Kyle. We would have figured out if you were hanging out with fucking governors and fucking senators and shit like that.
And comedian
yes.
at the time.
Yes, correct.
And it was a long time ago.
Long time ago, yes.
How many years ago?
Oh, God, Candice, I don't remember. It was just a long time ago, man.
That's a good-looking picture of you there, Vaughn.
Yeah, it's really not.
That's the picture. That's the picture.
Yeah, it is. That's really not a good-looking picture of Vaughn.
Oh my! He looks like he fucking dropped out of a band, and his dad is like, "Get this stupid son of a bitch out of my sight."
Can I say something really fucked up?
Okay.
He looks a little bit like Cobes.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
He kind of does. He not kind of like look? There's some really fucking striking similarities. Okay, there's some really fucking striking similarities.
Sydney, who's that with Vaughn? That's his dad.
That's Dad's Vaughn. I mean, Vaughn's dad.
Father Vaughn.
Yeah. I accidentally said Dad's Vaughn instead.
Dad's Vaughn.
That's Dad's. This ain't your grandpa's Vaughn. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. 148 or 100, excuse me, 158 pounds of solid muscle, bro. 158 pounds of solid muscle.
Fucking lie.
Shouldn't
He
anyway.
looks like Cobes had a fucking love child with Styx Hexon Hammer. You know what I'm fucking saying?
Yeah.
From 2.5 to 300 pounds, easy.
It's like
you know,
he got rejected
I was
from
not to be
Pearl
fucked
Jam.
with.
yeah. Jesus fucking Christ. We're supposed to believe this guy's over 200 years old?
Trust me. I was not to be fucked with. Not back then. Yeah, that's my dad and me. And
It looks like a serial. Yeah, he's just a serial gummer, though.
Where's
and
mom?
huh? I don't know. I don't know what she was doing. She might have been cooking something. She liked to cook, so she might have been cooking at the time.
How old were you?
Oh God. Well, I've got my pickle suit, so I was obviously either out of the military or getting ready to go into the military, one or the other. Trying to find. Speaking of military,
Is
I'm
this your
trying to
first
find my
time seeing
military
this werewolf
picture.
king?
So you were 30?
Oh no. Try to
Have
you clicked on G-Man BJ face?
Oh no.
Wait, the thumbnail does not look like that. I refuse to believe this shit. The thumbnail.
God damn,
Oh
it's
my
good
God.
command.
Oh my God, you're fucking right. It does kind of look like a BJ face.
It looks like he hit himself in the nuts, to be honest.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, you know.
Well, this was an impromptu stream, so this is actually like an older thumbnail that I reused. I'll have a custom one up after the stream, but yeah, Jesus Christ. Oh, by the way, I haven't said this in a while. Drop a like if you like this shit, y'all.
Por favor.
Yeah,
If you would, please.
it always helps to drop a like, just like I'm dropping on
Yeah.
Nash's video right now.
Have you ever shown these photos on your show?
No.
Wow, Vaughn, you're good looking.
Don't blow smoke up his ass, Candice.
Don't gas him up.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. He doesn't deserve that.
He gets
Some people
powered
don't
on
deserve
one
it.
good fart, okay? Don't
Yeah.
gas him up.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got enough fucking gas in that chamber.
Mm-hmm.
You reckon?
Wait, the one with the long hair is you,
Yeah,
right?
that's me. Yeah, that's me.
Did you play guitar or drum or anything like that?
Wait, she got almost thought that.
Oh my God.
I think that she was talking about Vaughn's dad there for a second. That's fucking hilarious. Look how deflated Vaughn is now.
To be fair, Vaughn's dad looks like he has a respectable thing, like managing a Wendy's.
Yeah, you're right. It looks like he's hired to be a fucking Dave Thomas impersonator.
Oh my God.
Holy shit, you're the Wendy's guy? Let's take it back real. Yeah, holy crap, you're the Wendy's guy? Damn.
That pained look of disappointment.
I know. It looks like
It's palpable. You can see it in
Helton.
his face.
Yeah, he knew what this photo would later represent.
And Baron von Shitstain over there just fucking, yeah, I'm an army dude.
You reckon?
You reckon?
Wait, the one with the long hair is you,
Yeah,
right?
that's me. Yeah, that's me.
Did you play guitar or drum or anything like that?
I was lead singer in a band. I was backup singer in a band.
Vaughn would have you believe he has done literally everything there is to do in life.
Like I said, I tried to learn
but he's done like none of it.
bass guitar, but I never really got it down very good.
Vaughn sung
I played the
6,000 songs and never carried a tune.
Yep.
I've played
Couldn't carry a tune to save your wife.
bit of
Hey!
drums. I've done a little bit of everything. I ran lighting. I ran sound. I've been in many rock bands, and I had a good time. But
I thought you were a rapper.
I got
I
steered
thought
in
he
a different
invented
direction,
rap.
of course.
Wow,
in
you
Detroit.
nice.
Didn't really think about the need of it, so I didn't really. God, that's small. Zoom it up there. There we go.
Hold up. What the fuck? Vaughn.
I've never
Vaughn
seen
looks
that
like
one before.
Vaughn is he's this universe's Ernest.
Shut the fuck up! Don't you say that about Ernest? Don't you fucking say that about Ernest?
The real Ernest is gone. God rest his soul. But this fucking guy, fuck, all the way off.
Oh my god! Mugshot. Yeah.
Yeah, Spherical Man. God, that's small. That's what a lot of people said.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people say about the Vaughn.
Well, you must have had a lot of girls going like crazy over you at the time, right?
Stop blowing smoke up his ass.
No, actually, I didn't really. No, I actually didn't.
You were thin. You were
Yes. Slim, trim, and all that. Yes.
Did you work out at the time?
Yes, I did. I used to do calisthenics and weightlifting and all.
Oh no! He went from Ernest to Chuck Norris.
I was just gonna say he looks like low PNG. He looks like low quality Chuck Norris.
Oh my god!
Okay, I've got a question. Why does he look like Chuck Norris?
I don't know. I don't know, and it's scary. I need a respectable adult.
Why can I literally count the pixels here? This is fucking insane.
All kinds of stuff.
God.
Oh, that's you?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's Chuck.
Kind of look like Jesus, don't I?
That does not look like Jesus. That looks like Chuck fucking Norris.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Low resolution Chuck Norris.
Low resolution Chuck Norris.
I kind of look like Jesus, don't I? It's like I used to. I made a bigger picture.
Dude, if Jesus looked like that, no one would believe in him.
Of this, and it says, "Yeah, I look like Jesus." So what? I used to throw that meme around all over the place. But yeah, I actually look like Jesus in that one a little bit.
Like Jesus, you did.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
I tell him it looks like Chuck the fuck Norris.
Some crazy shit.
You look
Man.
nice.
You think so?
Yeah, very.
I wish I could find my military. Where the hell's my military picture at? Damn it?
So you at that time, would you have asked me out if I were your classmate or if I were your friend?
VHS.
I have always been attracted to Asian women. So yeah.
Oh my god. Ah.
Are you serious?
Now we understand the fucking title here. This is gonna get worse fast. There's still 2 more minutes of this. Oh my lord. Hello, Tony. Nice to see you.
If an Asian woman even thought she liked me the least little bit, sure, I would have asked you out. Absolutely.
Okay, so have you ever? So have you ever actually dated an Asian woman?
No, you know this. You're gonna laugh at this, but I swear to God, it's absolutely true. All my life, I've been in martial arts, mixed martial arts, Sabat, Wing Chun.
For once, I believe him. He's always been karate Kyle.
Chung, karate, Kempo, Jiu-Jitsu, you name it, ninjutsu. I mean, the whole gamut.
You're not teaching fucking ninjutsu. You toothless fuck.
You gumless stakler.
At that time, I've been around Korean women, Vietnamese women, Chinese women, Japanese women. Not one date ever. I don't know why. I don't know.
Because you're repulsive.
Now we know why he was easily fucking fooled into what was it like those Taiwanese women?
They were Vietnamese. They were
Vietnamese. At some point, he said they were from Taiwan, though.
Oh, I don't know.
He doesn't know. No, he doesn't know. That's the thing. He doesn't know. But yeah, he said that at some point.
I don't know why. And I prefer Asian women, but for some crazy reason.
You prefer
Asian
women?
You learn something old every day.
All right, I'm gonna. I'm clipping this. I'm clipping this.
Yeah,
I think this warrants some clippage, right? This is gonna be a short.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Yeah.
Reason I don't know if it was because I was just so enthralled in training or what, but I never really got the chance to date any of them. And there was plenty around, but I I just never did. I don't know why. Crazy,
Was
huh?
Was there any like one night stand?
With Asian women, no. There was several one night stands with some black women, but not Asian.
I don't believe that for 1 second.
Yeah.
I don't believe that for 1 second. What fucking black woman's gonna fuck Vaughn?
That is a good question. Yeah.
Really? He just oozes racism and other disgusting
Like literally,
foods
he
as well.
uses it.
Yeah. Shanny's got that gray. Vaughn's got that gracism.
So you're
I think
not.
I think I've dated a Latino too, but I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
You ain't sure.
You dated someone you weren't sure if they were Latino for the whole time.
Not 100%.
So you're not the type of white guys that only date white women and Asian women.
No, I've dated. I mean, I don't care. I don't care about their race necessarily.
Necessarily. You just said that you prefer Asian women, though.
You just want them to pop out a few muling cabbages and pat yourself on the back, say, "I got 2 kids."
Yep, exactly. A regular fucking Cotton Hill.
Oh, you got purists out there, but that's not me. As long as they love me and they're sincere,
purists, those are called racists, Vaughn. Why are you tiptoeing around that word?
And they're not going to backstab me, then I don't have a problem.
Would you say that? Would you say you self-love Andrea?
Honey, Andrea no longer exists. The woman I married does not exist.
Damn, that's some weird ass cope.
Weep whoop.
Weep whoop. Well, there's more here on the docket. I will be going through more. Like I said, at any point you're welcome to hop out. But I have been enjoying having
like I said.
Let's watch this other one first. I think this one's a little bit short.
Okay.
And I don't give a damn if it upsets.
This is from 2021. Once again, from Nats and the Pizza. I will link the channel again because why the fuck not? This is just called Evening Chit Chat. Let's see if this is interesting. I've never actually seen any of this before, so let's take a look.
That's Larry, because it's not my job to keep Larry happy. My job is to make sure that woman gets a decent life, however long it may be. That's my job right now. And to keep her calm, keep her quiet.
I assume he's talking about his mother right now, which is you failed to do all of these fucking things that you're listing so far.
Keep everything on the down low so that she has a nice, peaceful passing. Anything that my mother did dies with her when she dies. Do you understand this? Okay? If she made a trust, and it's possible she may have made a trust, but if she did, it goes with her. It goes with her when she dies.
That's not how that fucking works. Yeah, you fucking idiot. That completely goes against the point of a trust to begin with.
Yeah.
In most cases. You prefer redheads, but don't shame anyone for their hair. Look, you could have preferences, but I don't know, the way that Vaughn said it was very greasily racist. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And also being attracted to a hair color or some other type of feature is it's just different than saying, oh yeah, I like people of a certain skin color. To me, it just has different implications. But even then, there's no problem with having a preference as long as you don't make it weird.
This is my land. I am the blood heir of the estate. There is nobody higher than me. No one. Do you fucking understand plain English? Where are you getting all this bullshit about trust and all this bullshit about they're able to do what they want with my land? No, they cannot. No, they cannot. I took 2 years of real estate law. How much real estate law did you take? Oh yeah, 0.
Same as you, 0.
Okay, yeah. 0. There's a reason why the gods have me to take real estate law. There's a reason for that. And now I see why. At the time, I didn't know why. Now I know why. Because the motherfuckers are going to try to steal my land. Well, they can't do it.
There he goes. He's got that Cyrax eye.
Yeah, exactly. I was just thinking that too. He's of 2 minds right now.
If there is a trust, let's...
Vaughn's special walleye, only at Booger King.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Say mom does have a trust. It dies with her. When she dies, the trust is dissolved. Sorry.
Is this what he was trying to bank on?
Yeah, it was what he was trying to bank on in a way.
This is really fucked up looking at this in retrospect with his mother being alive and him saying this shit. Like, she did not die that long after this.
Sorry, but the trust dies. It's gone. I am the blood heir. There is nobody else.
You can't just
Blood
decide
heir.
to sell it and then give the money to your kids. You can't. You
No,
can't do that. From what I
Nope,
know,
can't do
I've
that.
never heard of that ever happening before.
No.
I don't
Listen, they can listen, they don't want to give it to the kids. That's a fucking lie. Okay, let's get that out of the way right now. They are not wanting to give the land to the kids. That's a fucking lie. The property and everything upon it, everything over it and everything under it belongs to me. Not my kids, it belongs to me. They can sit there and they can lie and they can cheat and they can steal, but they're not interested in saving it for the kids. They want the land for themselves. Now, I'm sitting on an easy $3 million worth of land and they fucking know it. And
Doubt.
it's probably rich in natural resources anyway. It's got a damn gas well for fuck.
It's rich in poop and slugs. That's about all you got going for you, Vaughn. What kind of natural resources are out there in fucking Kentucky?
Bullshit.
G-Man finally ended that stream like 16 minutes ago.
Oh my god.
So yeah, we didn't miss that much of it. I'll probably watch the last 10 minutes of it on my own at some point, off air, just for posterity's sake. But I doubt there's anything interesting. Although I do think they was talking some shit on Carrie at the end. That was kind of weird. But well, yeah, if anything, I'll make that a short.
Fuck's sake. So yeah,
I couldn't
they
believe
want
that. Holy
the
shit.
land. Well, they're not going to get my fucking land, so they might as well quit right now because they're not going to get my land. They're not going to give it to my kids. They're not going to give it to a relative or a stranger or anyone else for that matter. The land belongs to me.
People think that you're going to be thrown out and just tossed out on the street and the property is going to be sold. There's no judge. All you got to do is file for a hearing bond, and that there's no judge that's going to let that happen.
Right. Yeah.
What, throw her only son out on what grounds, they'll say.
You can tell he's not listening to a goddamn thing this person's saying.
In what ear? I think it's solar.
Yeah, that makes sense. He never listens to what Solar or John have to say. Yeah. They always talk past each other.
It's not like they listen to what Vaughn has to say for the most part.
Yeah, like I feel like part of the good part about this podcast is that the people on panel actually talk to each other. And we talk to the people in the chat as well. There's actual interaction. But these two act like they're doing a panel show, when in reality they're just fucking ranting and hoping that someone else will be like, "Oh yeah, that's right."
What grounds?
Right.
And there will be no grounds because, and I don't give a shit what that will says. That will is old, and she was apparently. He said the will stated that it all goes to kids. All goes to kids.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's not Kentucky law.
Yeah.
See, the will is nice. It's nice to have a will, okay?
Hello, Queen Cat Lady. Nice to see you.
But in the absence of any clear documentation, which the will is not clear, it is not clear, okay? Because they put the wrong legal names on there, okay?
Yeah.
And so the will that as written is not correct. Okay. So you have to go back to a will before the incorrect names were added to the will. Well, guess what will that is? That will is my mom's will, which originally stated that I get everything.
Nope.
James Arnold Frost's name.
You didn't even fucking contest it in court.
He tried real hard. He tried real hard to get his mother to change the will to be that, but he
tried
didn't
to strong arm his mother. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, while she was in a very vulnerable fucking state, which is fucked up to all hell. But not surprising by scumbags like this. That's why there's protections for elderly people to make sure that doesn't happen. And luckily, they held up in this case.
Name is not on that original will. The kids' names is not. The kids' names is not on that original will because I didn't have any kids at the time. Okay, and that's
you have that will, right?
That is the will you have to go. No, this is law. Okay, I'm talking law here. You have to go back to the will before this one because this one is not complete. So you have to go back to the will before that. Okay, well, what will was there before that? Okay, well, there was a will where Glenda was on it.
The panel is very inclusive and welcoming, and I love to hear that. We try to be. We try to foster a good community here. When we talk about these idiot fucking dingle floppers that we discuss on a regular basis. I try to go in with a perspective of entertainment and offering feedback so these fuckers can actually improve their lives. But, you know, it's up to them to fucking take our advice. They so rarely do. I feel like the only person who's ever actually genuinely taken our advice is Dave, and even then he's still a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
He's been saying some of the most fucked up shit that he's ever been saying recently. I think the only thing that they became self-aware of is that he was becoming a lol cow, and he's been trying to take precautions against that, but it's not working out too well for him.
Too little, too late.
Yeah, too little, too late. He's already reached cowdom, you know? But yeah, thank you very much for the time. Oh, man, his pasture has come to pass.
Or at least tried to get on it or some shit. That will is no longer valid because Glenda is dead. So you have to go to the will before that one. Well, what was the will before that one, Vaughn? Oh, that was a will where Mom literally left everything to me if her and Dad died. That's it. Period. End of story. Everything's left to me. Well, it just so happens that coincides directly with Kentucky law, which states that everything goes to the blood heir anyway. Okay, so no, you have to go back to the will before the will that had Glenda on it, because Glenda's dead. Glenda is dead, I assure you. I assure you she is very dead.
That was the half sister.
Yeah, the half sister. Well, half sister, quarter sister, not really sister. Anyway, the point is that you can't use that one because she's dead. So you have to go back to the one before that one. And the one before that one was just simply saying that everything gets left to her child. Period. End of story. Well, that's me. Wow, what a shock.
Too bad it didn't work out like that, Vaughn. One of these days, you will face the fucking consequences of dipping into the money that you do not rightfully own.
Okay. Yeah. But you can't use the one they got now.
He's already stolen so many opportunities from his children that him fucking stealing all the money that was intended to be saved for them is just the fucking most insulting thing on top of it. He's literally done everything he can to steal other people's futures, including his own damn flesh and blood.
Because they had the wrong legal names on it. And you can't use the one before this one because that had Glenda on it and Glenda's dead. So you have to go back to the will before Glenda, and the will before Glenda just has me getting everything. That's it. That's all it has. It's me getting everything. And that just happens to be Kentucky law. It's open and shut. That's the end of it. There's nothing they can do. They can go to court and try to fight it, but they're going to fail miserably because no judge is going to go against.
You have to go to court because everything you're saying right now is bullshit. We've seen this play out over the next few years after this took place. This was what, December of 2021. So yeah, it's been almost, it's been like 2.5 years, a little bit more than that.
As an established will, they're just not. They're gonna look at the will they got now, and they're gonna say, nope, sorry, can't use that one. Then they're gonna look at the will that had Glenda on it, and they're gonna say, well, Glenda's dead, we can't use that will. So they're gonna go back to the will before Glenda was added. See, Glenda was recently added. They're gonna go back to the will.
This is an absolutely fucking infantile fucking understanding of how the legal system works, and I'm a complete fucking layman when it comes to that shit myself.
Before Glenda was added, which has me getting everything.
He's just shoring up justifications for why he should be in line to own everything.
Exactly,
right.
Just trying to justify and cope and hope that it works out his way.
It's real ad hoc.
Yeah, it never works out his way because he never has ever worked for anything ever in his life. Maybe if he actually took good care of his fucking mother, then he'd have.
He would have had a larger share.
Oh yeah, no, definitely, he would have had a lot to say for it if he actually took good care of her. You know what I mean? Yeah, sometimes it pays to be a good fucking person.
Yeah. Instead, he was spoiled.
You have to go back to a valid.
Exactly. Yeah, he was spoiled and selfish, and so he has nothing to show for it.
Valid will. Okay, you can't just use the will they got now because it's not valid, and you can't use the will that had Glenda on it because she's dead. So that's not valid. You have to go back to a will that is valid. Okay. Well, the last valid will just had me. That's it. As long as he keeps running his mouth to secular, I'm getting madder by the minute. And the madder I get, the more I'm willing to call the sheriff and have his POA annulled.
Well, I've seen.
What's a POA? I'm fucking stupid.
Power of attorney.
Oh, okay, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And then he can suck my big red one because
his big red one.
You ain't got it.
All I got to do.
Big and it ain't red, but it is
Yeah.
1 inch.
1 testicle as well.
Listen. As blood heir of the estate and executor of my mother's will,
You should ask Pimp Monk for a donation.
I don't even need a judge or a court date or anything. All I have to do is call the sheriff's office and say, hey, the POA that Larry Frost is in possession of is no longer valid. It is defunct. And that is it. That's all I have to do. I don't have to go in front of a judge. I don't have to get a court case. I don't have to do shit. All I have to do is call the sheriff's office and say, hey, Larry Frost POA is no longer valid, and it is no longer valid. And if you doubt me, Google up the power of an executor. Google up the power of the blood heir. We've got power. The blood heir is the king of the totem pole. Then there's the executor.
There's
then
no
a
such
POA,
thing as a blood
and then
heir.
everybody else.
There's no such thing as a king of the totem pole in legal terms either.
Yes.
That is the pecking order. Okay, the blood heir.
That's his pecker order.
Tells the executor what to do, and then the executor tells the POA what to do, and then the POA reports back to the executor.
Spoiled, selfish, and broke. Vaughn right down to a T. Exactly.
And then the executor reports back to the blood heir. That is the pecking order. That is the chain of command. And any moron can look it up online and
there's
see that
no
I'm
such thing as a
telling the truth.
chain of command.
All right.
You
And
know,
I don't give a damn if it
idiot.
upsets Larry, because it's not my job to keep Larry happy.
Pause this for a moment.
My job.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I want to say, for those of you wondering how a will is executed, it's usually done by an executor or executors who gets say and who gets what. That's how it worked, because my grandpa died a decade ago, and his brother, my uncle, decided to mouth off to my mom, who was the executor of that will, and he got nothing. He got nothing.
Damn, that's how that works, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. I'm not surprised, though. Once again, Vaughn's wrong.
Mm-hmm. There's no blood heir bullshit. It's just, if you're in the will, you're in the will.
None of that worked out like Vaughn thought, and now he can't pay his property taxes. Yeah, he's spending money that he doesn't have right now.
Yeah, he's robbing Peter to pay Paul. That's where he's at.
Yeah,
he's robbing Peter to pay Paul. He's taking away all the shit in the estate. Probate is still active, as far as I can tell, and he is basically on extremely borrowed time.
He's robbing Peter to pay Paul, and he's playing with his pecker shaft
through it all.
Yep, exactly. Nice to see you, Misty. Nice to see you.
Just to make sure that.
Yeah, rest in peace, Grampy.
Yeah.
Lobsters in the chat, fellas. Lobsters.
That woman gets a decent life, however long it may be. That's my job right now. Mm-hmm. And to keep her calm, keep her quiet, keep everything on the down low so that she has a nice, peaceful passing. Because that's what I want for my mother. I don't want a bunch of people up there surrounding her, doing this shit, playing 20 questions and all this shit and getting her all upset and riled up.
Then that explains why he used his medical power of attorney to block all the family members from seeing Alice when she was trying to recuperate from the stroke.
Wow, I didn't even think about that, but yeah, you're right. 100%. Good night, Chubbs. Thanks for chilling.
Good night, Chubbs.
No, fuck that. No, I want her to have a nice, peaceful transition into the afterlife. That's
nice, peaceful transition into forgetting her entirely.
I thought you didn't support transitioning.
Stable right now.
Well, kind of, sort of. The thing, them going up there and starting a bunch of drama up there, could speed up the process. You get what I'm saying? You get her upset. You could aggravate that clot in her brain, and it could cause her to hemorrhage or something. Who knows?
Not as fucking dangerous as letting her on the fucking floor.
It's like he's literally telling it on himself before all of it happened.
Exactly. Yeah, this is really surreal looking at it beforehand. Or after the fact, I suppose.
You want her to remain as calm and quiet as possible.
Oh.
That's what you want. She's got.
I didn't know if it happened before or after the fact. This clip here.
Oh, this happened before she died.
All right.
Yeah, so it's.
I was just uncertain, but yeah,
it's
this
even
is
weirder
eerie.
with that perspective, isn't it? Like,
got a clot in her brain, and you don't want to upset that fucking thing by getting her all upset, getting her all worked up, and all this shit.
As far as I know.
No, you want her to be nice and calm and quiet and peaceful. That's the key right there. Okay, and that's what I promised, and that's what I intend to deliver.
Whoa, that's fucking ominous. You intend to deliver?
Mm-hmm.
That's really fucking
That's a
weird
choice
word.
of words right there,
That's a choice
folks.
of words for sure, yeah.
Okay. And if people don't like it, they can suck my big red one, because that's the way it's going to be. Because it's POA.
You're going to have to find a big red one before you can do that.
His POA doesn't, listen, when Mom dies, his POA dies with it. His POA.
Oh, is that what happens?
Yeah, fuck yeah. That POA is not going to exist when Mom dies. Yeah. It's not going to exist when Mom dies, but I'm going to get rid of it sooner, I think. So,
Siobhan, let me ask you this. How many rental properties does your mom own as far as properties that are paid
This could be useful information. He gets very vague about this nowadays.
for and she rents out?
We got
That's
three
what they rent money
properties.
for. Wow.
We got three properties. We got two here on Crane, and then we got Larry's. So we got three properties.
Okay.
He owes me rent. Oh, he's got money. He's got my mom's stimulus checks and SSI. Remember?
Oh man,
He's got thousands of dollars of my mother's money, and I think he should return that money to me forthwith. Well, like
that's her money. Why does it need to go to you?
Said.
Yeah.
Oh, he ain't gonna.
You're not the beneficiary.
Exactly.
Unless that check is in your fucking name, Vaughn, which I very much doubt. You are not entitled to that. You are not a beneficiary.
The slugs slugging around in your drain are more entitled to that. They do more work around the house, that's for sure.
She ain't gonna give it back. The sheriff has to go
Cleaning
over there
slugs.
and get it. But that's all right. It's all good. It's all good. I mean, if nothing else, we can call up to Corbin and just have a new card made. No big deal.
Yeah, good.
No big deal.
No
have a new
big
card
deal.
made and have it sent to me.
Damn. Well, that's it for tonight. I'm gonna call it there. There is something
long.
Yeah, we went long. I was kind of in the mood for it, but there's something I want to promote real fast. So I have, for those of you who are familiar, I do have commission services for making clips and thumbnails and all that shit. I gotta start talking about that more often. But I have started a specific Twitter account for people who are interested in sex worker type stuff. Multiple people asked me about that, so I did make one. You have to request to actually fucking follow, but I am selling custom services and all that. So just putting that out there. If you're 18 or above, consider checking it out. I will link the Twitter account there, and I will just leave it at that. But Hyun, any last words before we wrap up the show?
So, depending on how good the news is this week, we'll be doing a CSB. I have finally managed to get 8 hours of sleep in me, because for the last 4 days, I have been sleeping between 3 and 6. So the sleep debt is adding up. But if you're interested, CSB Thursday at 21:10 Central Daylight Time, 22:10 Eastern.
Hell yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And I know that going forward, Lizard is not going to be available as much for Sundays. And, any day that he's available to do brunch, we'll obviously want to do that. But I do think it would be cool to try Mango's idea at some point to try doing some Sunday news.
Sunday news. Well, I think we can do that.
Yeah. If there's ever like a week where Lizard's not available and there's enough news to talk about, then it'd be nice as like.
So what you're saying is that I'm gonna have work cut out for me because I do the assets, I do the logo, and I do the other stuff. I sort of gather the news together, but I will probably make a CSB morning.
That'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, CSB AM. What?
Bam. CS Bam.
CS Bam.
CS Bam.
CS
It's better than
Bam.
C-SPAN.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, yeah. Fucking, if we're comparing ourselves to C-SPAN, I think
Oh, God, no. There's no way in hell. There's no way in hell.
Right.
Anywho, that's enough. That's enough.
Our chat's more like C-Spam.
Oh, yeah. Spam the chat.
It's a sea of fucking spam. All right, you know what, guys? Thank you very much for chilling. Drop a like if you like this shit. I do much appreciate you guys hanging out with us. And as always, guys, stay fucking toasty. Yeah.
Scrotums.
Butthole disease.
No.